Better boss up, nigga.
What's going on, everybody? It is Coach Greg Adams back in here with another YouTube live stream. Shout out to the Coach Gang.
And that's
for being in here, being involved, and being active on this YouTube channel. And welcome back to Monday Night Roski. The longest running episodic program and live stream here on YouTube. You in here with the Bruce Wayne of this ish, the king of kings, the king of content, and the speaker of truth, yours truly, the notorious one, a.k.a. Mr. Coachellini, better known as the prognosticator, Coach Straggle. And you're in the Desert Storm bunker with none other than EWF. That is every woman's fantasy. But you can call me CGA, see God Allah, and I be the 14-time demonetized champion of YouTube. Daddy.
Okay, Daddy.
Daddy is here.
Get him, Daddy.
All right, we got a great show for you lined up today. We're going to take a look at Neo's baby mama. All right, mad at him for living a polyamorous lifestyle. If you guys didn't know, Neo is out here in these cotton picking streets.
In these streets.
And he's got hoes. He's got hoes in the same area code. Well, they're not hoes. They're his girlfriends, all right? And if you're single, you ain't gotta be alone tonight. Yes, he has 3 girlfriends and added a 4th girlfriend.
In these streets.
And his baby mama is irate, all right, saying that this poly lifestyle is corny and that he needs to keep the poly lifestyle away from the children. Is she right about this? We're going to have a poll on this one after we unpack this story. Very interesting character this baby mama is, and she's made an appearance on this show before based on her crashing out at Neo's crib. All right, we got that going on, and we have a story about a baby mama. This is baby mama drama day. This is llama baby drama day. A baby mama that is mad at her baby daddy for not turning her lights on, despite the fact that she has a full boyfriend or husband living at the house. He won't help turn them lights on. All right. But to contribute to today's show, $, the Notorious CGA on the Cash App, Venmo, Coach Greg Adams TV. PayPal is paypal.me/Coach Greg Adams. And that be near the top of the description box on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. And you can super chat by clicking the link on the top of the live chat on the Free Agent Lifestyle channel. All right, what's going on here? I got the wrong stuff up. Okay, that's the right stuff. You got the right one, baby. All right. Do we have anybody that has contributed to today's show early on? Age of Machines was the last one in the evening on the morning show, but there's more. Oh yes, there's more. But our brother, no government name from the DMW. He says that husband got to pack up and go free agent. Senior Mr. Steve Smith Sr. has hit that bottom, and she ain't gonna never forget that and crave it forever. Oh,
the humanity.
Hit his wife's bottom. Rearranged her guts. All right, don't we love to rearrange guts? All right, when a woman says you rearrange them guts, all right, you didn't put it all the way down to her belly button. All right, you didn't slid into her and it hit her esophagus. All right, don't you like them walking off with a limp? You know what I mean? They walking off like this. Oh, my belly button tight. All right, yeah, we love that. But yeah, if your wife got her guts rearranged by another man and she was gonna gag on his salami,
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap for your wife. She is no longer your wife. That's somebody else's bitch. All right, you're married to her and another ninja just hitting that bottom. All right, making her squirt on the blankets. All right, she done squirted on your blankets. All right, no, sirree, Bob. All right, you cannot take that woman back. Shout out to our brother Chris. He says, salute CGA, salute to the Coach Gang, the best Mickey Ficky show on YouTube. Coach has never lied. Free agent lifestyle for life. Please allow Reverend X to speak to the Mitchells and the Larrys with respect.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off. Let's go.
And Chris, that's a sponsorship. Let's go. The Mitchells and the Larrys.
I'm ready.
And the Williams. Here's William. Okay, the Williamses are in here, man. All right, appreciate Chris for the sponsorship early on in today's show.
I'm ready.
It's Boss Up 2025 out here. Wait a minute, it's Boss Up.
Boss up, nigga.
It's Boss Up 2025. DB says, hey, yo, coach, I live in the OC. I've dealt with a woman a few years ago that was a 5 that showed me DMs of 3 NBA players in her inbox. I knew dating was cooked. The only route is to boss up.
Boss up, nigga.
Yes, this is a fact. This is OC is Orange County, and we're normally talking about Orange County, California. And dude, I dealt with these 3 young ladies. All right, one was Latina and one was Persian. They were friends, and I used to be on the Persian chick. You know what I mean? I got her when she was young. All right, I don't know if I was the first one to get her, but I got her. All right, but anyway. She used to show me all the celebrities that was in her DMs. And she looked like a Kim Kardashian. Now, I'm not going to say it. She looked like Kim Kardashian. But, yes, she was an imitation Kim Kardashian. A $2 Kim Kardashian. All right, she had the big boobs, the big butt. Her big butt, Persian butt was natural. Good. She was a cool-hearted woman. Known her for years. And let me tell you, dude, they was in, and she had a private account. Her Instagram was private. And still celebrities were in their DMs. Actors, professional athletes, World Wrestling Federation wrestlers. And her friend was more or less mahi-mahi for NFL players and NBA players. Yep. And yep. This woman was a massage therapist. And she would go massage up and down NBA players when they came into town. Yo, I seen it back then. That's when I knew. I said, oh, man, yo. And these were girls in their early to mid-20s. And they had ample opportunity to mess around with dudes at that level. And of course, let me just tell you, yes, these women wanted to get married and wanted to get married down the line. And I'm like, man, yo, this is wild. All right, this is wild. But when you discover that the JUCO is litty, when you discover that mahi-mahi is out here, man, it's hard for you to fall in love again. Well, you're saying, coach, but I live in Paducah, Kentucky. That's not going to happen to the girls where I live. False. All right, because I just flew out a chick from somewhere in South Carolina. All right. Yes, you're a bitch. I mean, even to my level. You know what I mean? A bitch will get on the plane, mid-20s from South Carolina. So it doesn't, yes, your girls. All right, I'll come get your bitches from Paducah. They'll come out to Las Vegas and Los Angeles for a trip. Your girl, all right? And yes, they will come on out here. And yes, you're going to marry some girl like that. All right? She was like, oh, I'll come out, fly out. She just flew to friendly skies. She was like this. I'll take a plane. All right. What did that woman say? All right. We're going to have to find out what that granny said here. Let me see if I can pull it up, what the granny said. Let's see. Damn, where's the granny at? The granny said, let's see. This is what she said.
Mm-hmm. You can tell a real man when you meet a real man. You can tell a real man.
What about a woman?
Huh?
What about a woman?
They ain't no good. Period. Bump, bump.
Bump, bump.
Not now woman.
Bump, bump.
Oh.
Not now.
Bump, bump.
Not now woman.
Bump, bump.
Yeah, not now woman. All right, I know y'all didn't see the video. Bump, bump. Oh, they ain't no good. All right, they not good for you to love on. Bump, bump. All right, Nana said bump, bump. All right, the ladies are like, Coach, just tell them. What about the good ones? All right, it's a cold, cold, evil-ass world out here. All right, let me see if I got any other contributors. Shout out to our brother DB. Hey, I seen the same thing, bruh. In Orange County, California, chicks are not the exact chicks that you want to measure up all good women about. Oh, man, because, yeah, the streets are cold in Orange County. Hey, women are out there apex predators. Apex predators. Shout out to our brother PIW says Mitch Richmond called and asked, why CGA mad at me? You, Mitch. All right. Mitch Richmond. I know, see, Mitch, you know, sometimes your name gets got on my show. Keandre, Glocktavius, Mitch, Larry, all right, William. All right, sometimes your name will get caught in my stream as a crazy-ass name. Jermaine, all right, Dexter, you're going to get got here. And shout out to our brother Ralphie Boy, says the LADEI fire chief fired by mayor on the Ghana trip. So that's what happened. I know something was a little bit weird. I was like, how did she get down to San Diego? But I guess she was fired by the mayor when the mayor was in Ghana. I mean, go figure. The mayor should have been fired for going to Ghana. The mayor should have been fired for going to Ghana. All right, and the mayor out here firing the DEI chief. So then guess what? She happened. Well, she got stabbed up. All right, damn, that's cold out here.
Now I got to cut you.
All right, trying to look for another job. I wonder what happened. Did they fight over money? That Lily Lint Lick couple? All right, Lily Lint Lickers. Is there any Lily Lint Lickers in the house? Shout out to all the Lily Lint Lickers. All right, y'all, there's some cool people. Any bull daggers in the bind? Any bull daggers in the bind out here? All right, I know it's buying season. And Arthur says, Coach, I got 2 NBA questions for you. Do you think Joel Embiid is better off retiring, given his current issues with his knees? And the second, do you see the Bulls or the Cavs in the Eastern semifinals this year for playoffs? You talking playoffs? All right, Joel Embiid, it was a good career, man. You had a limited time. You know, big men have a limited pause. All right, large basketball players, pause, have a limited time, and he was already on borrowed time. And apparently he doesn't want to play for the Sixers, but he's pretty much useless to anyone else. He might be able to ride out some veteran contracts and play some, you know, contributing minutes like Bill Walton did back in the day. But Joel Embiid, that's about a wrap right there. It was a great career, and it was a very small career, MVP. All right, but, you know, you can only be so big and play, well, pause. Anyway.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
The Cleveland Cavaliers, all right, do have a good basketball team. All right, they might make it to the Eastern semifinals. Well, because anybody can make it to the Eastern semifinals. That wouldn't be such a good thing here. We want to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. The question is, can they get to the NBA Eastern Conference Finals here? Well, the New York Knickerbockers, let me go ahead and look at these standings real quick. Cleveland Cavs, you got to watch that one player, Donovan Mitchell. All right, that is his name. All right, I'm talking about casual right now. Here's the thing, man. Donovan always have had great regular season teams. He's like the Peyton Manning of the NBA. All right, he comes out, he balls out and has his team at the number 1. But remember, he had the Utah Jazz in the number 1 spot going into the playoffs, and they shit the bed in the first round. All right, yes, they did. And Cleveland, you know, you can't trust them. You know, fool's gold. The WNBA, the NBA basketball playoffs All right. The regular season means nothing right now. We're talking about matchups. We're talking about matchups right now. So watch out. Cleveland Cavaliers will be matched up with somebody like, maybe the Orlando Magic, the Atlanta Hawks, somebody like that. All right. The Bulls. Hey, man, the baby, who knows, man? All right. Donovan, what's his name? They shit the bed a couple times. You know what I mean? He's the number 1 seed. So I will watch out with a bad matchup. Eastern semifinal sounds good. Destination for the Cleveland Cavs, but that about it. All right, people are saying we should consider the Cavs the team to beat in the Eastern Conference. I beg to differ here. It's the Boston Celtics and the New York Knickerbockers. I said Knicker. I didn't say, okay, guys, stop. The New York Knickerbockers and the Boston Celtics are the team to beat. They're in prime position here. I know the Cavs are number 1 seed. The Bulls are done. All right, I'm going to tell you. All right, anyway. Donovan Mitch. All right, yes, he's a Mitch-ass ninja. Anyway. And he was wrestling with somebody on the basketball court yesterday. I was watching a portion of the game, and he was out there fumbling and wrestling with people on the bench. On the basketball floor. What is he doing, man? All right. Anyway, it's Straggle and Sniggle Theater. Let's go.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me. You can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky. Come get high with me. That's a deal, right?
Straggle and Sniggle Theater. All right. Okay, let's get the banner up here. And by the way, the Knicks are set up for the playoffs. A good run, at least to the Eastern Conference Final. They're a good team here. All right, anyway. They got the roster. They got the depth. They got the size. Pause. Straggle and Sniggle Theater, we have Simone Biles back in the news. Apparently, she is with child. All right, Simone Biles is pregnant, and you guys know Simone Biles has been a controversial figure with her relationship. Lots of people have been talking about Simone Biles, the 4'5" greatest of all time gymnast. Well, her husband is Jonathan Owens. Yes, and he's not 0-12. He's actually 1-12. All right, so what we got now is Jonathan Owens and Simone Biles announcing, I guess they're having fun with a challenge here. Let's go see what this challenge is all about. And, here's the challenge here. Apparently, they're going to put on each other. Oh, well, that's my feed picture collection. Hold on for a second. All right, now you guys caught a glimpse of it. Hey, somebody's going to screenshot that and totally embarrass me on World Star. All right, so I got to be careful here about what I put on my screen. I know y'all saw it. All right, y'all trying to rewind it right now. There it is right there. And why is it all messed up on my screen here? Let's go ahead and widen that up. That's what he said. All right, so there they are right there on the screen. That's Simone Biles, and she is wearing his clothes, it looks like. Oh, no, that's... Oh, the humanity. She looks like that dude that used to be on the Howard Stern show. All right, what's the Howard Stern show? What was this dude's name? Beetlejuice? She looks like Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show. She's wearing his clothes, and I can only imagine what I'm about to see next. There it is right there. Yep, and, oh, no.
Oh, the humanity.
Oh.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey, yo.
Oh, man. Boy, humiliation ritual confirmed here. Oh.
Hey, yo, chill, son. Hey,
damn, nigga. Hey, you want to be famous, you got to kiss the nanny goat.
New world order.
Gentlemen, you got to kiss the nanny goat. You want to do something, they're going to be like, hey, you want to make it to the top? You want to take a deal? Nanny goat confirmed.
New world order.
I mean, because I would never, bruh. Hey, what in the world? Hey, gentlemen, I don't want to be famous that much.
What the hell? Oh, my God. No way.
All right, yep. So now we're going to have the kid's going to be a transgender probably at the age of 6. All right, we see what's going on here. I mean, the bag is important, you know what I mean? So sell your soul here. I'm going to just tell you, man. Look.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I mean, there's no explanation for this, man. Love is not that, is our relationships this boring? They're this fucking boring, all right? That you got to be like, you know what we should do? Let's put each other's clothes on and record each other. For no reason at all. Or except that the nanny goat told us to do it.
New world order.
Jesus, I mean, look, this is what people's, well, what about love? I want to be in a relationship. Well, here you go right here. This is why you can't be in a relationship with a woman that's trying to kiss the nanny goat. Because I can't imagine, I'm pretty sure Simone Biles has done well for herself, but she wants a little bit more. And did he just get cut from his 5th NFL team? More than likely. I mean, I think his NFL career is on its last leg. All right. Or at least it got one foot in the grave. So, I mean, I could never do no shit like this. I mean, I've never even thought of doing this. You know what I mean? What guys need to wake up. Guys need to wake up. All right. We got Donald Trump here. Somebody dug this up, and I said, have I ever shared this before? Might as well share it because we got a good audience here that needs to hit the like button. Donald Trump, our wonderful 47th and 45th president, he once bragged to reporters that women will let you grab them by the pussy. Remember that? I remember that too. All right. I thought I wasn't reprehensible about that. I said, that's actually true. He also bragged and said, well, there's nothing in the world like first-rate pussy. Hey. Why do y'all hate Trump? How could you hate this man right here? Let him know. All right. He said, them Eastern European flatbacks, all right, first-rate punani. All right, to look at this ninja out here. He could be showing teeth.
Niggas always gotta show they teeth.
This is a man that I would support no matter what. All right, you gotta respect a man like this. I know, why do y'all like that? I don't know. Well, that's why I don't like him. All right, I like the brand. That's what I'm talking about. That's a man of my own heart. All right.
Niggas always gotta show they teeth.
All right, yes, sir. All right, he like, man, hey, I try to tell y'all all the time. Y'all be banging these slump busters and these fat women all the time. And yeah, they could have some fat punanis. All right, but wait till you get your hands on some good hips. Wait till you put some hands on some hips. All right, wait till you do it and find out. You be like, oh, all right, what have I been doing? These free broads ain't it. All right. Then you're going to be out here tricking, all right? Like Donald Trump tricking out here. He was like, I can't do it. I can't bang Rosie O'Donnell. I got to have some first-rate punani. All right, shout out to the president, 45, 47, and should have been 46 out here. Shout out to our president, our commander-in-chief. Our commander-in-chief out here. You got to have prime calico, he said. You got to put some hands on some hips. First rate, grade A beef. Y'all be out here with that grade D beef. Y'all be out here with that pork. You be getting that pork. All right, that's a man right there. That is a man. All right, he said, I'll be tricking until the sun dies. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, indeed. Dun, 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 dun. All right, yes, indeed. First rate punani. All right, that's what I'm talking about. That's your president, ladies and gentlemen. That's your president.
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?
I do. I always do know what you're talking about. And you're a Sniggle, sir. Respectfully, you're Mr. Sniggle. All right, anyway. We got Straggle at Sniggle Theater. We got one woman out here. Do you agree with this woman out here? Take a look at her right here. That's it. Little Rock, Arkansas's finest. Look at that mouth. Oof. That is a lot of tongue in that mouth. Like her tongue can't even fit in her mouth here. All right, but whatever she's talking about, a woman is upset with her baby daddy after he refused to get her lights cut back on because she had a husband. All right, let's hear the video here. Let's go with it.
Would you have helped me then? These men is...
All right, hold on for a second. Let's play it again here. Come on.
Please help me understand this. My lights got turned off, so I called my baby's father and asked him if he could get my lights turned on for me. He said no, because I have a husband and that's his responsibility. How is that his responsibility to pay my lights to get turned back on after they get turned off? That you have kids that stay here. You don't care about your kids? I understand that I have a husband, granted, don't beat me up over it, but we fell on hard times. So as my baby's father, I feel like you're supposed to pick up the slack. So you rather for your kids to be in the dark than to help your baby mother get her lights turned back on? What if I didn't have a husband? Would you have helped me then? This man is crazy. Sir, help me get my lights turned on. Don't worry about my husband. He's doing. So y'all, please help me understand this.
Okay. All right. Guys, yes, being a man is hard. You know, you think being a man is easy? All right. Shout out to that Amazon worker yesterday or to this morning here. Shout out to that Amazon worker. Being a man is awful. All right, but it can be quite rewarding if you get first-rate punani, according to Donald Trump. All right, so please help me understand this. You have a husband, and then you want your baby daddy to cut on your lights. I thought the lights get cut off. They get turned on. And your husband, you're going to say, don't you care about your children? Well, of course I care about my children. Why don't they come live with me instead of you and your baby daddy and your new husband or whatever you got going on? Give the kids to the father. That would be an easy one. Okay, you guys can't keep your lights on. You're ill-equipped to support your children. You fell on hard times. Maybe they'll come back when you pick up your life. However, the kids will be safer over here. You guys need a kerosene lamp. All right. You guys need candles. That's what you sound like. All right. But here, all right, a lot of this idea that the man just supposed to deal with what, no matter what. And of course, they're going to use shame. Well, your mama black. These your kids. That could be your daughter. All right. These are all horrible, horrible reasons for people to be guilted into doing things. Remember, guilt is a weapon of the cowardly. All right. Guilt is a weapon of the cowardly. So in this situation here, she's using guilt to actually try to justify why she's a coward and a loser, and her husband's a coward or loser, and why she's fat. All right. That's why she's fat. Okay. So she's trying to just use guilt, shame, guilt, shame, innocent, shame, income, guilt, shame, insults, guilt. Right. Need to be right. So there it is. Just shame the guy or guilt the guy into doing it. Hey, your kids are over here struggling. Well, they're not struggling at my house. My house has lights. Now, this is an interesting dynamic because we're going to talk about Neo in this polygamous relationship. And then we're also going to bring up basically the relationships that exist like this later on. It's Straggle and Sniggle theater.
Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like 550 on the 5 sticky, come get high with me, that's a deal, right? Ride.
Let's go. Coaching calls. Calendly.com/ Coach Greg Adams. This Boss Up season, man. Hey, y'all have already rung the bell on the coaching calls. All right. Already got 3 booked right here from this morning. So let's go. All right. Okay. Let's put it in the chat right there. There it is right there. Oh, it's not coming up. So we'll give you the link right here. All right, and we'll have to do it live right here because I didn't have it copied and pasted and ready to go on my stream. Something right there. But go ahead and book. We already booked 3. All right. Since I announced we're 50% off of the coaching calls, I'm back in the coaching call game. All right. I got my life together. We're going to get your life together. Entrepreneurship, JUCO. All right. YouTube, streaming, schedule it, whatever you're looking for. All right. Dating advice, divorce advice, marriage advice, anybody trying to big up their life. Men try to get some direction and boss up in 2025.
Better boss up, nigga.
All right. The coaching calls are there. Just go ahead and click the link, book your time. And then if the time works with me, these are the times I'm available. If the times work for me, we'll go ahead and confirm it. And you'll be locked in 30 and 60-minute calls. All right. We're not doing 15 minutes no more. This is be booking 15 minutes. We're not doing no more out here. We're trying to get men to boss up. So it is right there. The link, calendly.com / Coach Greg Adams, or the link is in the description box below. All right. Bossing up 2025.
Boss up, nigga.
Just wait. All right. What do we got here? We got some supporters that we need to get into. All right. Pause. Skincare routine as well. All right. And how to fly out bitches from, yes, we got that too out there. All right. All right, and how to get your life. Hey, you guys gotta know, man. Listen, all right, where I am is where you may not need to start. Don't start where I am now. A lot of people like to start where they see a guy is inspired. They're like, hey, I see you. You're an inspiration. Let me start where you are. Like, you know, they got that guy, David guy. He cusses people out and he runs 50 miles a day. All right, the black guy, you know who I'm talking about. I've seen him out here in Las Vegas a couple times. Well, people want to start where he is, but you're still sitting on the couch. Can't start where you see your inspiration. And it really does take a long time for you to get to where that person is. So, you know, when you come to my show and you see me bossing up and living my best life and getting on the airplane, passport, running through JUCOs and shit like a motherfucking marathon, well, you can't start right there. Dave Goggins is his name. All right, people want to start where they see people inspired and maybe they want to be like them, but you can't start there. You got to start from the beginning. You got to start from the Free Agent Lifestyle book. You got to start with a monk mode and get direction in your life, number one. You can't just start at the JUCO. All right, but what you can also do is start to hit that like button. All right, let's get 50% likes out here. All right, let me see here. I'm going to get a copyright right here. Let me see here. I'll just do it. I'll do it. Let me see if I can pull this up right here. Okay, we'll do it. All right, maybe we won't do it. All right, that's actually the wrong song. Okay, here we go right here. That's not it. Oh, that is it. Hey, hey, hey. Just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, 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 below. Just give me the likes, don't get the go. Nobody switch my flow. Just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, 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 below. Hey, let's go. Come on. Give me the likes. Just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, 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 below. I get the like, don't pass my flow. Nobody switch my flow. Just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, 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 below. Hey, let's go. Hey, hey. Hey, let's go. All right. Just give me the likes, don't pass the scroll. Mugga, 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 below. Hey, man, we got to do it, man. Let's go. It's time. Let me see here. I had to do it, man. Y'all making me do it. Shout out to Kaylin says, for married couples who have a lot of sex with each other, there's always still the risk for pregnancy. What I find interesting is that a wife will use an IUD to cheat on her husband, but not for her husband. Birth control could be used in a marriage if couples only wanted to have kids on their own terms, but women will always find a way to mess things up. All right. And I did a documentary back in the day. It was quite lengthy. I might repost it. But it talked about it was kind of like me documenting the, you know, the de-evolution of women. It's right around when I wrote my de-evolution book. But I had a clip in there of a German woman saying, if birth control is made legal, that will be end of romantic relationships. It will be the official end of romantic relationships. All right. And I'm going to have to repost some of these documentaries. And it is basically what happens here. Once you have birth control, loving romantic relationships are impossible. Okay, because now women can get skeeted in and not worry about pregnancy. All right, this is one of the first times in history where women can just say, hey, science will protect me against pregnancy, and they can go get skeeted in. Like, I know you think that's graphic language here, but we had a whole married woman getting skeeted in by a whole ninja that wasn't her husband, talking about her IUD getting rearranged. Like, this is insanity. I don't think that was the intention of birth control. All right. And of course, that makes marriage that much difficult. You're running around getting skeeted in. All right. Come on, man. Getting cream pie. There's no way. Where are we at? Key himself. He says, Coach, I'm offering $25,000 to anyone who can debunk the marriage wheel. Make a video and use the marriage wheel hashtag, the marriage wheel debunk, to enter. All right, hashtag the marriage will debunked. But you know what, Key? They can't do it. You know what's going to happen is they're going to use Uncle Dodo evidence. Well, my uncle has a marriage, and his lasted for 48 years. All right, yep. And they're going to bring the simp uncle up, and he's going to be like, I've been happily married for 48 years. I still fuck my wife. All right. Okay. The subscribe only is not on, apparently. Oh, it is. All right. My man, this guy right here waited. This guy right here waited 20 minutes to type that in. All right. Just so you guys know. Yeah, there's some losers out here. Look at that. You see that in the chat? You see that in the chat? He waited 20 minutes to type that in. Shout out to you, sir. I appreciate that. I mean, that is definitely some trolling. All right, but it was a short time. Uncle Dodo evidence, yes. All right, they be using Uncle Dodo evidence. Well, I know somebody that will defeat your marriage will. Okay, where is he at? Hashtag marriage will debunked. They can't do it. They can't do it. Shout out to the black man in the suburbs. Says, thanks for yesterday's money mindset, coach. It was incredible. He says, I also I'm finding out between work, launching a marketing campaign and posting on YouTube. It's hard to work out. Is this a common thing? Yes, it is, dude. Guys, somebody just mentioned this. People say, how do you have the stamina to do this? Man, I'm going to tell you, it's hard. It's hard. It ain't easy to do this. And I make a great sacrifice to do this as well, because I could just be like, man, I ain't doing shit in the evening. But I do this because it's a part of my life. It's kind of like it's a part of my life at this point in my life. And who knows how long I'll be able to do it. So I'm going to just do it while I can. So that's the same thing with you. Yeah, it's hard. It ain't going to be easy, but, you know, somebody got to do it. But don't burn yourself out either, because burnout is real. But it is what it is, man. Money mindset. Our money mindsets, if you guys are on the money mindset, I know a lot of people are like, well, let me get a preview, coach, of what it is. No, nigga. Leap of faith. Y'all want a leap of faith and go raw in these whores, but you don't want a leap of faith to go to the money mindset? All right, the money mindset is almost going to double its membership in the last couple of months because men are trying to get it. But I'm going to tell you, the reality is the money mindset is legendary at this point. People have taken the money mindset and they're like, this is MBA level information. All right, MBA. All right, it is a lot of details, and every week we're giving you detailed information. Number one, we're talking about social media. All right, I'm a social media legend in here. All right, I'm telling you how I did it, and I'm telling you how you could do it or what the obstacles and goals are that you need to do to be able to get to this level and or put in that work. And yes, we have people over there with 20, 30, and 40,000 subscribers over there. All right, they put their work in. Henry Resilience over there. We also have, when we talk about 2 times a week, 2 times a month, we talk about financial information, housing market, stock market, S&P 500. We talk about a whole variety of things here related to the mindset that you need to do to get your boss up and bag up. We got Jay Holmes over there. We got legendary brothers over there that is telling you how to do things. We have brothers out here telling you how to get 1, 2, and 3 jobs in the tech field simultaneously. We got a brother over there, Calvin, over there with 2 jobs. We got legendary people over there. All right. They're telling you how they did it, and they came up and changed their lives in a year or 2. They completely changed it in a year or 2, where they were down bad 2, 3 years ago. Now they up. Okay, and we meet, and we got the brothers out there that are contributors. We got them out there being an inspiration. They're also learning. Yeah, Henry been in the money mindset 2 years. All right, we've been doing it for 2 years. So when people want a proof and want me to sell it to them, give me a sample. All right, the sample's going to be on patreon.com/Coach Greg Adams. All right. That's where the sample is going to be. So you can go click right to the link. Click. All right, the sample will be over there. All right, but legendary information over there, and we do that on Sunday nights. I feel like I'm just providing a lot of detailed information to a lot of people, but it is what it is. All right, what do we got here? Shout out to the black man in the suburbs. And yesterday we answered that big question, and the question was related to. But it was not blue collar. The question was related to finding people to help you get a job, aka headhunters. And someone wanted to know that question, and we definitely got that answer to them. You know, how to use headhunters, how to actually get into the job market, how to apply for jobs. That's what it was. And that was a great one because a lot of people tell me, oh, I'm looking for a job. And we can tell you they're not looking for a job, right? You're not looking for a job. Okay, you're lying to yourself. If you're just firing off resumes on Indeed.com and Monster, you are not looking for a job. All right, we exposed that yesterday. Okay, yep, we talked about recruiting. All right, how the recruiters recruit. We actually have a person that I talked to. They didn't appear on the stream, but a person that I talked to, they gave me the inside scoop. They were like, this, and this. All right, we talked about all of these agencies. If you need to hire a headhunter at the executive or C-suite level. All right, we was giving out info. All right, info and how to big up your LinkedIn. All right, we'll go a little bit further into diving in how to big up your LinkedIn to get yourself ready for a job. But a lot of men need this information. And this is the cheapest course you'll ever buy on YouTube. Because we got 80-something plus episodes. I mean, you tell me, and each episode is an hour and up. 80-something past episodes that you're not going to get through. All right, you're not going to get through it. But you can, let's just say you paid for 1 month. You can get 80-plus episodes, an hour each. We're talking about 80-plus hours. Somewhere between 90 and something hours, 100 hours of goddamn information. Sheesh. All right, it is a cold-blooded course, man. You can't get that course for that cheap. If somebody took and compiled all the information and made it one course, that shit could be $2,000 a pop. All right, anyway. Money Mindset. Henry Resilient, thank you for dropping the link in there. All right, Boss Up 2025. Okay, let's see here. Let's talk about this. It's an evil world we fucking live in. All right. Oh, man, speaking of marriage here, we got a marriage here.
It's an evil world we live in. It's an evil
world we live in. All right, we got this guy right here, Rachel Riz. All right, Rachel Riz here. Let's see what we got. I'm going to see if I can pause it. Take a look at this. We have a street interviewer. Here we go right here. A street interviewer and a nigga showing his teeth.
Niggas always gotta show their teeth.
Is that Versace? That must be Versace in the middle of Detroit. Detroit Versace. And he looks quite proud of himself. Apparently this guy, let me see if I can give him credit because they said his name. The Yo Show catches a married woman cheating on her husband. Let's play the clip.
Couple, come on, get in there, girl. Don't be scared. What? She okay. I'll let you do your thing. Bro said she married. She had a whole iced out ring on her finger too. Y'all couple? Come on, get in there, girl. Don't be scared. What? Okay. I'll let you do your thing. Bro said she married. She had a whole iced out ring on her finger too.
See, nobody wants to be this guy's husband or this woman's husband. Nobody wants to be this. Like, this is terrible, man. And she out here with the tall guy. He looks like he probably played a little bit of basketball in college, maybe at Detroit Mercy. Okay. And there's somebody's wife out there giggling and sniggling, and he got his teeth out. All these people got their horse teeth out. And there's somebody's wife out there in these goddamn streets.
In these streets.
This is crazy, fam. And there's the ring. You can see the ring on her finger right there. You see the ring on her finger, iced out. She looked like she done got the long Donkey Kong stroke. And she happy to be out here in these streets. Like, you can't.
I'm going to the streets. End of story.
You can't sell me marriage, man. You can't sell me marriage ever fucking again. Ain't no way I'm going to ice out a woman's ring. And she got jewelry around her neck, all right, that her husband paid for. You can't sell me on a relationship or marriage. Out in public, in the middle of day trois. All right, and he going to be in the middle of day twat. Somebody's day twat. All right, and this ninja the type of ninja to get stabbed and carved up by somebody's husband right here. And she don't give a fuck. All right, she don't want to be in the interview because she married, man. Oh, no.
Y'all couple? Come on, get in there, girl. Don't be scared. What?
She married. And he's a sniggle, too, out here with a married woman. She married. Oh, man. Yep, she about to get clapped up, and she about to lap up that nut. Oh, my goodness. Shout out to the nasty girls out here. Yeah, she married. All right, and what's going on with this guy's face over here? The Yo Show. All right, does that diabetes? You might want to get that checked out. I don't think your face is supposed to look like that at that age, all right? But maybe that's a birth defect. I have no idea. Sheesh.
Okay, I'll let you do your thing.
I'll let you do your thing. All right, oh, it's Texas. Is that Texas? It's Texas. All right, definitely Houston. Looks like Houston, Texas in the 10s again. That we catch the 10s over here. Gentlemen, you cannot sell me marriage. It's a birthmark. Shout out to him, okay? All right, it's bad out here. And black women wouldn't do that, coach. See, you was out here, you could benefit by dating a black woman, and a black woman could change your life. All right, nah, I'm good. I'm good on any woman, really. But y'all be out here trying to sell me on some black women out here. I know these old strags. Guys, you act like I didn't grow up with these old strags. I know these old strags. They was out here being a skeezer back in the day at the Belle Biv DeVoe concert. All right. I already know them. They just old skeezers. All right. These old skeezers can't help a brother like me. All right. But I'm an honest one, coach. All right. That was in my past. They was backstage, underage, doing the Tootsie Roll. Adolescents. These hoes was doing a Tootsie Roll 25 years ago. I don't want nothing to do with these old strags. Give me some young, fresh and green. I don't want no repackaged punani out here. These old hoes. All right. They single for a reason. Then why is everybody sniggling? But if that was your wife, would you be laughing? No. No. I'm going to the JUCO, sir. Man, it's cold, man. Imagine that. Your wife out here. Let's identify. You know what? Let's blow it up. Let's see if we can.
Bro said she married. She had a whole iced out ring on her finger,
All right,
too.
let's see if we can get her picture right there. Let's see. All right, there she is right there. Oh, wait, you can't see her.
Come on, get in there.
Get in the picture.
Yeah, don't be scared. What?
All right, see back right there.
Okay. I'll let you do your thing.
I'll let you do your thing. All right, why is he letting him do his thing instead of saying, nigga, you out here with somebody's wife? All right, you were ridiculous. All right, that's what I would have said, but he didn't say it. All right, it's the evil world we live in. We have another marriage out here. Now it's the white women's turn.
Where the white women at?
You see how I did that? All right, this is, I think I talked about this. I probably did a stream on it, maybe an evening stream. We got a wonderful white woman here. All right, a Kaylee, and she's trying to turn my brother Israel. I can't say his last name. Anybody know it? You guys know it. All right, he's a UFC heavyweight champion of the world, or at least the lightweight champion. And it says right here, Israel's ex-girlfriend demands, the ex-girlfriend, oh my goodness, demands 1/2 of his belongings because he broke up with her. Her name is Charlotte Powdrell, and she's the former partner of the UFC champion. She takes him to court demanding 1/2 of his wealth. Oh, that's mighty white of her. Arguing that they went too long. I'm just reading the end. I'm reading this. Arguing that they went too long. They went too long for what? All right. It says Charlotte and Israel never got married or had children, but she thinks she's entitled to 1/2 of his entire fortune because they lasted a long time. No marriage, no children, relationship of 1 year. Wow. These Adesanya. All right, Brother Dimday. All right, I'll try Brother Dimday. Adesanya is his last name right there. 1 year relationship. Yeah, this is Bryn Cameron 2.0 right here.
Gotcha, bitch.
Bryn Cameron 2.0. All right, she didn't get the wedding ring, so let's take his ass to court. Lawsuits of the new divorce. Who said that? All right, City Boy Chad is in the building, right?
City boy! City boy!
Too long, baby. You got 1 year relationship. No kids, no marriage ring. And you got broken up, dumped, and now you're going to court. This is very a white woman thing to do. All right, white women love to do some shit like this. Okay, Adesanya. So I did cover this, and this is absolutely a disgrace. Somebody said she need to get that bitch $1,000 and the motherfucking tap on the ass. Get on out of here, sir. Or ma'am, you knew what time it was. But this is how they see you, man. And you think, again, guys, you're going to be immune from bullshit. Okay, you think you're going to be immune from bullshit. All right, this is Bryn Cameron 2.0, and if you don't remember, old Bryn tried to take Blake Griffin to court for not marrying her. It's wild. It is absolutely wild. All right, but, this is the type of things that are available to women, and of course, just because it's a frivolous lawsuit doesn't mean you don't have to go to court. It doesn't mean you don't have to go to court. So now you're getting in a situation where people will get into frivolous lawsuits, and then you still have to defend yourself. And of course, the case will get thrown off, and you would hope it gets thrown out. You would hope it gets thrown out, but you have an attorney that's going to take this white woman's case. All right. All right, man. I mean, Jesus. All right, somebody, hey, get on the live chat. They're definitely alive in the live chat. So, this is going to be, somebody's going to marry her. Future wife right here. It's definitely an evil world right here.
It's an evil world we live in.
Definitely an evil world. And then she ain't, she ain't a bad looking flat back there. But, yeah, that's a very white thing to do. A very white woman thing to do, for sure. All right, be careful out here. Be careful out here. Now, what is it to date? Yeah, the lawyers are still going to make their money. All right, but what is the next one right here? All right, the next one is a woman says being 35 and single. 35 and single. All right, so let's go ahead and pay attention to what she's got going on right here. 35 and single.
Why has no one warned me about how hard it is to be 35? Why did no one tell me? So I'm going to tell you how hard it is actually being 35. So let's start with what makes us feel good. So to feel good, you've got to go to the gym, you've got to sleep better, you've got to take 1,000,000 tablets, you've got to eat well. There is so much you have to do to try and just feel a little bit normal. Not only that, losing weight just becomes so tedious. So tedious. Literally, I could sniff a chocolate bar and it goes straight to my waist. The waist just gets thicker at 35. No one told me that you just thicken, your body just thickens. Your boobs start sagging, you get age spots, your fanny starts smelling different, you get piles, grey hair, your foundation doesn't sit nicely on your skin anymore. Coffee affects you, you get anxiety, you feel like you've got a hangover just drinking coffee. Alcohol, that's just a completely different question. Like, going on a night out is just gonna ruin your life for about a month.
All right, and so what she's talking about is all right, she's definitely talking about a white woman issue, of course, and this is where we are, right? She definitely has some issues realizing where she is in life. Okay, goodness gracious, all right? Where she is in life, and she has to do what? She has to do her best to be able to save face. So 35 was the mythical wall. All right, it was the mythical wall, and so now we don't know it's not really mythical. It is actually an actual wall. Okay, it is an actual wall, and you guys believe, you guys will sit up there and believe that it's not a wall, and you will say, well, women still look good. I'm here to tell you, for all intents and purposes, when you're dealing with the realities of the biological wall, yes, 100%, women do hit the wall way earlier than 30. Okay, way earlier than 30. It is mostly around the age of, when you're dealing with certain groups of women, it is around the age of, I would say 26, 27, maybe 28, 100%, maybe around 27, 28. This is when she's starting to see the gray hairs. It's going to start incrementally. You're going to start to see to do about lip fillers, chin implants. She's going to start doing these fillers and Botox. So her looks are going to diminish, and this is when she's going to say it's hard, but she's going to try to ignore it and say, well, it's still fine. Many men will ignore it as well, especially when you're dealing with white women. White women go crazy. They start teetering down quick. This is when they start latching on and cleaning up their lives. And then they say it's going to be hard for them. So, we are now using the miracles of modern science. And the miracles of modern science allows women to paint their faces up and style their hair. And maybe they can put on some goddamn tights. And then they can disguise the hell out of their body. And then come out here and still be prime. Or they can get, booty shorts. Or they can get BBLs, titty implants. And I call this the miracles of modern science. The miracles of modern science actually fools people into believing that these things don't happen. But psychologically, he says white hair in their mid-20s. Guys, you guys have no clue. Yes. Okay. These women's hair, listen, I was recently with a woman in her mid-20s. And she was already having kind of streaks in her hair. All right. I saw it. I was sitting on top of her hair looking. And I was like, oh, okay, she already getting some gray. She already getting some gray. Now, gray doesn't mean it's over for you, but it starts to happen. The one thing, another miracle amount of science that help women is hair dye. Hair dye is a complete game changer for women. Game changer. Hair dye. Because then they don't look as old. You can have a woman in her 60s and she'll have blonde highlights, or she'll have a wig on, or she'll have a completely dyed hair. And you'll think, oh, she looks young for her hair. Young for her skin. No, she doesn't look young. She just doesn't have gray hair. Okay? She just doesn't have gray hair. If she had her hair graying in, she would look old overnight. Older. And this is the reality for a lot of women. Look at her hair. Her hair is completely dyed. All right, if she let her hair grow out, just like in COVID, okay? Just like in COVID. In COVID, a lot of women especially couldn't go to get their hair done. They couldn't get their cut and color. If they did, they had to sneak around and go get it. I had women on my, that I followed on Facebook at the time. What happened was they couldn't go get their hair dyed, and they literally aged 10 years by letting their gray come in. And they were like, oh, I'm going to just let my gray come in. They aged significantly overnight. See, it was so fast. It was like, oh, wow, because then everything else becomes apparent. So that's mid-30s all the way into their 40s. They literally aged 10 years overnight by not going to get their cut and color, or their color and cut. Okay, so, yep. Then the wrinkles and the jowls then become more pronounced with just hair dye alone. So this woman has painted on eyebrows. Yeah, she's used mascara to paint on those eyebrows. Those aren't her real eyebrows. Okay, they're not. All right. That's not her real hair. She's somewhat gray underneath there, and you don't even see it. And then you also have the face full of makeup. So she's now experiencing the realities of this wall, right? And then people will deny it. Well, men hit the wall too, and women don't hit the wall. They still look good. All right. If she didn't go Botox, she didn't get her lip fillers, it will be a wrap for her. Okay, let me show you what she would look like. Let me see here. Let me see here. And I'm not saying this to diss. I'm just saying that this is kind of how we've been tricked and fooled. Basically, it would look like this right here. And men too. Men too. Women would age crazy. They would have the frown lines, the jowls. It would just be a wrap overnight. Some of them have this, when they do their head like this, and it just be crop, wrinkle, all the way up to the top of the forehead. The skin gets looser and stuff like that. And the Max Factor, Sephora, Ulta has saved these women. Saved them. Absolutely saved them. And then here's the reality. She's like, it's just harder. And trust me, gentlemen, while they're on Instagram and Facebook doing these things and saying that they're empowered and they feel good and they put their face full of makeup on and their eyelashes and they completely disguise themselves, deep down inside, they're hurting. It's hard for them. So I'm not trying to belittle them, but what guys will figure out, they don't have this figured out quite yet. They're still getting fooled out here. Remember, this is my age group demographic. 35 to 50 is my demographic. I know these women like the back of my hand. Let me have massive insecurities. Oh, and don't let the clothes come off, all right, because they'll have a turtleneck on, all right, especially white women. Look, what did I tell you? They'll have a turtleneck on. They're trying to hide that neck. All right, so, you know, I call white women head and shoulders. You know what I mean?
Where the white women at?
I call them head and shoulders because that's basically where their, you know, that's where their thing is, you know, especially older. They'll just decorate their head and shoulders and their hair, and they're good. All right, they'll just cover up their neck. And I swear to God, I didn't realize she was wearing a turtleneck. But they'll put a turtleneck on, and they'll just decorate their face, and they'll come out here like they the baddest bitch in the West. All right, wait till you get them clothes off. Wait till you get them clothes off. And she mentioned, and by the way, ladies, don't get mad at me. She's telling you the truth right here. I ain't saying it. I know these women like the back of my hand. I done been with so many of these women and took them goddamn clothes off, and you be like, oh, man, it's a little soggy in here. It's a little soggy. All right, little soggy around here. I thought these soggy bits. All right, that areola a little deflated around here. All right. It's a little too many liver spots around the chest. Well, that chest is decorated bright orange around here. These are just the white women here. All right, these bits are a little bit soggy. All right, I don't mind soggy bits, but I didn't realize, and don't let them have had children. It'd be a wrap. Okay, so they be talking shit. You know, like, head and shoulders. As soon as you get the clothes off, you like, ooh wee. Oh man. Busted Pillsbury biscuit can, all right? Same thing with these leggings, man. These are compression pants. These pants make everything lift up, all that stuff. All that shit is like a sausage casing. Everything just lifted up perfectly. You take them damn pants down, and it be the Sogmeister in there. Varicose veins, freckles, hairy legs around the calves. You're going to be like, man, whoa. I was not ready for this. And so, yeah, you're like, what's wrong with her, coach? She looks totally fine. All right, just wait. Wait till you get home. Right? And you see that homework. And like I said, don't let them have had kids. You see that belly button looking like balled up homework. It looked like it's get something, you know, your belly button swallow your stomach into the abyss. All right, it is. And it's hard for them. So then they have to kind of, you know, try to defeat. Their whole thing is to get to the fountain of youth. All right, so they're trying to get to the fountain of youth as much as possible. And women like this flirt with me all the time. In their 30s, mid-30s, early 40s, and 50s. They see me riding. I be like, nah, baby, you got to be 28 and under to get in here. You got to be 28 and under to ride with me. You got to be between 18 and 28 to ride. All right, and not even a good-looking 18 to 28. Just to be a regular 18 to 28. All right. Okay. You can't be up in here 35 thinking, oh, okay, I upgraded. 42, 48. I mean, I'll come and butter your tonsils. I'll come to the crib and pull up, all right, and dip inside your townhouse and smash and dip. But you're not riding and shit and me pulling up the valet with your old wrinkled up toes getting out the, nah. I want pretty chicks and young girls and pretty feet tipping out there. I got your bitch tiptoeing on that marble floors. I'm not going to have no old soggy toes tiptoeing on my marble floors out here. All right, but she also knows that she time to freeze these eggs too. All right, ladies, shout out to y'all, man. I wish y'all would humble yourself in the side of CGA. All right, because I know y'all, like I can read y'all like a book. And yes, her eyelids are dropping. That's another thing you're going to find here. All right, let me show y'all something. Because look at me. First of all, look at my face, ladies. Look at my fucking face. I mean, look at my face. I'm 49 years old, y'all. I turned 50 this year. Shout out to CGA. Okay. I turned 50. All right, look at my face. Look at my skin. Look at that. Look at that. Like, hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me show y'all. Hey, what's her name? Andrea? Where's Andrea at? I can't remember that sister's name. Oh, Adriana. Look at my face. All right, watch this. There's no makeup on, guys. I don't have any makeup on. You know what women make up their face to look like this? Older women got to use two layers. Look at my face. No acne, no blemishes. I don't have bags under my eyes. I got a little bit of bags, but I had a whole bunch of time. I was out here. I've been going 2 weeks straight with JUCOs. Now, look this. I don't got no Botox. Look at my lips. They full like a motherfucker. Look at my lips. I got full lips. Hey, you know, people, you know what women pay for their face to look like this? Even teenage women can't get a face like this. All right, I don't got no moles, no motherfucking blackheads. Hold on, ladies. I don't got nothing here. Look at me, baby. All right. Hey. Young peace leave is the fountain of youth. Guys, go get you some young peace leave. It is. It's a good treatment out there. And look, let me show you what happens. This part right here, let me tell you guys what to look for, just so you might not know it. I'm going to sell my skincare treatment right here. This right here. This right here is a woman's nightmare right here. This is right here. So what'll happen is this right here will start to droop down right there. And what'll happen is they'll lose their ability to keep their eyes wide open. You ever hear the phrase wide eye and bushy tail, bright-eyed and bushy tail? Young women be like this, right? Why they be like this? Because their eyelids are up, all right? But older women should be like it be like drooping over like this right here, all right? And so that, right? And so that you'll see an older woman and she'll have mascara, she'll have all this shit, and raccoon eyes and smoky eye, all this shit, and her eyes barely open like this. All right, eyelashes. Yep. She can't even keep her eyes up. She just looked like she tried to go to sleep. All right. All right. Yeah. And they be putting eyelashes heavy out. They trying to disguise all this. And they be putting, black women be putting blue mascara up under here and shit. They trying to do all that to hide the fact that their eyelids are drooping. All right. And so that's one of the biggest signs of aging that they can't fight. I mean, you can put a bunch of Botox as you possibly can. Can't fight that. And one eye will be open. You'll see them taking a picture and she'll be like, you ever see them? Some old broad, she be dressed with her boots on and her skirt, and she be looking like looking like hungry eyes ass bitch. She be trying to keep one open. All right. Hey, ladies, I'm just saying, look. Crazy Eye Susan. Yeah, I got to pull up some pictures and shit. One eye be wide open. The other one be like, and the eyelash be just fighting for his life. Hey, I study women, man. I've studied women. I got a PhD in women. All right, because I've been with a lot of women, man. I tell you, I've been around a lot of women in my life. You're not talking about a guy that talk about women and ain't been around. All right, I've been around them. I done studied their face and be looking. I'd be like, okay, 18 to 26. All right, that's it. 18 to 26. Yeah, that's it. Oh, somebody said the Katy Perry. The Katy Perry eye. Let me see here. Let's see if I... Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, the humanity.
That's the look right there. That's the look. Oh, ladies, white women, y'all getting got today.
Where the white women at?
No, no. I mean, it's borrowed time. Borrowed time right there. That's the look right there. That's the one. All right. Oh, man, that's crazy, man. Hey, ladies, we love you, though. We love you out here. It is.
Oh, the humanity.
All right. All right, what was this woman even talking about? All right, she's basically saying, I'll keep holding on.
Why has no one warned me about how hard it is to be 35? Why did no one tell me? So I'm going to tell you how hard it is actually being 35.
35. It's hard, man. Dude, you guys don't realize how hard it is for women 35 and up. It really is the last run. You know what I mean? It's the last run. Kevin Samuels called it the danger zone. I call it the last call. All right, because it's pretty much done for your options. I mean, although you're still going to have thirsty ninjas and you're still going to date and you're going to get frustrated, but it's the last call. You really passed last call. It's pretty much done. Whatever you had at that point, it's a wrap. All right, you're just going to have to look for.
And that's you.
35.
So let's start with what makes us feel good.
What makes us feel good? There's the eyes, crazy eyes. What makes us feel good? You're going to have to refresh because they don't like this part of the stream. Hey, do me a favor, man. Hit the like button. You got to refresh the stream. All right, you know what they're doing? They're on the attack. I'm going to tell you, man. Angry Man was talking about this earlier. What they're doing to YouTubers is reprehensible, man. They're attacking us. They're shadow banning us. They're keeping us from growing. And it is, downright dastardly what they do. They interfere with your stream. All right, for no possible reason. All right, they try to stop your stream. I don't know what they do, man. It's just ridiculous. I've seen it happen to other YouTubers, so it's not my internet. They do that on purpose, okay? New world order. They're doing it on purpose. People start reporting, and then somebody comes and checks. Okay, we don't like it. All right, let's stop his progress. Let's make his stream fucked up so nobody wants to hear it. Okay, and then he'll drop 100 people over. Nobody will. They're doing this on purpose. New world order. Okay, so I can't do anything about it. What they're doing is downright damn dastardly. 100%. All right, for no damn reason. This is just major censorship. It's just their latest form of censorship because people have figured out how to monetize themselves without being in the partner program. So they just throttle you. Okay? They just throttle you and try to make it uncomfortable for you and frustrating. All right? But it can't beat me on this. Can't beat me on this. All right, let's talk about it right here. Here it is, hungry eyes.
So to feel good, you've got to go to the gym. You've got to sleep better. You've got to take 1,000,000 tablets. You've got to eat well.
All right, all this to stay alive. You know what I mean? All this to stay alive. And yes, I go to a nice exclusive gym and I see a lot of great older looking women. All right, but I just still see them as problematic. All right, problematic. I see them all the time. They're great, 32 to 50, look good. They in shape like a motherfucker, but they got problematic. They just trying to stay alive. And she like, we got to do all this to stay alive. And let me just give you what happens. Typically, women from 18 to 28 don't have to do anything, right? All they have to do is go to sleep and wake up. Since they were a teenager, go to sleep, wake up. Their body is somewhat snatched, waist in shape, right? They don't only have to look at minor things to do, all right? But what happens is they don't have to really pay attention that much. Mother Nature does what it does. It sits the titty up nice and right and firm, all right? Ass be up, legs kicking, calves, feet out. All right, skin looking somewhat decent. Some women don't have that at 18 to 28. Right? So, yeah. And they could do drugs and stay up late and sleep around and drink and do 2C and coca. Okay? They can do that. They can do that and they could just win. Now, what happens is gravity starts to take hold. Mother Nature, Father Time starts coming back with a hatchet job, taking away what Mother Nature has created. All right. And then it becomes hard for them. It becomes hard for them. And then they're like, oh, we got to do all this and do all that. Well, welcome to being a man. All right. We get bird chests when we grow up. All right. When we're teenagers, we get bird chests, recessed chins, acne. All right. Receding hairlines at 25. Welcome to our world. We got to work and do push-ups and get muscles all on our bodies and shit. All right. You know what I mean? We got to learn how to do pull-ups and get muscles on our back. All right, and y'all laughing at us the entire time. So then we grow up, if we actually maintain our bodies, which most of y'all dudes don't, then we got to keep it going because we face the same thing. But yeah, man, it's easy to be a young woman and shit and get free shit and drinks and flown out and travel and what Prince Charming. But now, guess what? It's hard. I got to do work and take vitamins and go to anti-aging therapy. And yeah, man, it's tough. This is why I wrote about this in my book, and there's many others in this space. Dude, when you get 35 as a man, you're about to start winning in life if you just stay the course. And you're not like that Amazon driver guy. Just stay the course. You're good. You have plenty of life left. Stay healthy. Take care of yourself. Work your craft. Build your life. Don't worry, guys. And watch this. Watch this. This is going to drive the point home. You're also looking at women your age. You're in your early 20s. You're looking at your girls in your early 20s, and they out here having a good time. And you're looking at it like we're missing out. Guys, this is your wife here in the future. This is the woman you're going to marry, and she's going to start struggling. 35, mid-30s. They're going to go through their midlife crisis, which is mid-30s, into their 40s. And they're going to be somewhat messed up in the head and trying to figure out life. This is what you're inheriting when you try to win in your 20s. You're going to marry a girl in your 20s, and that's how she's going to be in her 30s. And yes, this is going to affect your marriage highly. She's going to be walking around with a fupa, soggy bits, and then she's going to be like, I don't know what's happening to me. Her insecurity is going to be raging, and she's going to go out and fuck someone else behind your back. All right, just to make herself feel better. You don't hold me. You don't love me. I'm not happy. All right. And then, yeah, I'm not happy. Now she drinking, smoking, straight West Coasting. She trying to figure out her life as her life's changing. And she's sitting in her car, all right, entertaining other dudes. And you done took this depreciating asset, trying to win in your 20s. Dude, guys, you're good. You're good. All right. I'm good. You can get women, dude, as soon as you hit 40, you can get women right in their early 20s again. All right, you don't have to mess with these women out here all messed up in the head, running down to get Clairol treatments, getting box hairdo, hot hair dye, all right, wondering who they are, and then try to talk shit to you on a dating app. How tall are you? All right, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. They be out here going through it, man, especially the white women. I'm telling you, man, the white women, y'all not built for this. Just tell y'all, white women is just a little bit more messed up for y'all because y'all just don't have that melanin. Melanin is a superpower. Melanin is a superpower. Like, you can't beat melanin. Melanin is God's ointment on a man's skin, man, because that's a superpower. White women, y'all ain't got it. White men, y'all ain't got it neither. Well, y'all got it, but you just don't have a lot of it. And y'all be out there beating yourselves up in the weather, outside tanning. I wish they all could be California girls. All right, hey, white women, this is my advice to you. Do not be out here suntanning. You're not sea lions. All right, I know you think it looks better for your skin. It's going to look terrible for your skin in 10 years. Stay out of the sun. Stay pale. Stay like you were in the caves and hills of Europe. No sun. If you know a white woman, tell them to not sunbathe. Tell them to get some B and get some vitamin D's, Nick. But stay up out of the sun, man. Y'all, they be out there at 14. They be laying out on the beach and shit. Letting the sun hit them. All right, they come back from vacation. You see my tan? All right, stay out of the sun. Because them damn frown lines and them damn crow's feet gonna jump on your face, and you're gonna look half white and half dark. Don't do it. All right, stay out of them tanning machines and stop putting that orange ass tan screen or that tanner on your. Nah, man, stay pale. Stay pale. All right, because the sun is not for you. You guys were meant to be living in somewhere in Serbia or in Siberia, in the caves and hills of the Caucasus Mountain, yodeling, yodelay, hee-hoo, yodel, 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 yodelay, hee-hoo. That's where y'all climate is, not in the middle of the fucking Caribbean. All right, these white people be moving from Europe all the way down to the Dominican Republic. You don't belong there. It's not your territory. Those are for the natives, the indigenous people. Okay, you belong somewhere in the cold and shit. All right, Sweden. Finland, Transylvania. Y'all belong in y'all cave. All right, get your asses back up and skedaddle in them cold areas and shit. Y'all all out here in the Bahamas and Bermuda. All right. Yoda, 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 like, hee-hoo. All right, take your ass back up there in the mountains. Ricola. All right. Fuck out of here. All right. All right, here we go right here. All right, enough about the white folks right here. All right, poor blacks, are y'all bad? All right, they all out here in California and shit. Now, take your ass back up to somewhere in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. All right, you don't need to be down here. You need to be somewhere where it's 20 degrees for 7 months. Minnesota. Yoda, 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 like, hee-hoo. White women out here trying to tan their skin. You're pale. I want to see blue veins on your chest and titties. All right, I want to see the blue veins. If you're a white woman and I don't see blue veins in your chest, stop. You need to stop. All right, I want to see blue veins. I don't want to see liver spots and orange skin. All right, blue veins in the titties. That's the only real white women out here. Yoda, 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 you're like, hee-hoo. Go back up to Winnipeg and Edmonton. All right, that's where you need to be at. All right, Saskatchewan and Winnipeg, Manitoba, and Edmonton and Calgary and shit. That's where y'all need to be at. Montana. All right, anyway. All right, that's a real white woman. I want to see them like them Irish redheads. That's what I want to see. Pale, translucent. I want to see through your skin. All right, I don't want to see skin. I want to see through your skin into the veins and shit. I want to see your heart beating. I want to see blue blood. All right, enough of this debauchery here. We got the main event coming up. Oh no. Oh, damn. They like it when I talk about the black people, but not the white people. All right. I see what's going on here. Damn. New world order. Ah, Jesus. All right, what's going on here? All right, I'm trying to. Yeah, they didn't like that commentary. Look, why I got problems? All right, I don't know what I did. All right, there it is. Okay, it's gone. New world order. All right, give me a second for pausing here. All right, whoa, holy mackerel. All right, hold on for a second. Where are we at? Did they reset me? All right, I'm trying to stream here. I'm getting interrupted constantly. Am I still on here? All right, I'm still on. All right, my stream was messed up. All right, are we good? All right, I fucked it up. Look how many people we lost. They're just constantly messing up on my stream. All right, they're messing up my stream. We're just losing hundreds of people here. Did the white people leave? No, they're messing with my streams. All right, so here we go right here. All right, anyway. It's not age. I saw my stream messed up. Look how the numbers are going down. All right, that's crazy. All right, maybe it's the white people got mad. All right, let me see here. Yep, they just took it away crazy. All right, look at the numbers, how they just shitting on me. Shout out to Tony Ocasio over here. What's up, coach? Did you know that when artists sing in the VMA Awards or in concerts or football stadiums, they are performing a pagan satanic ritual for an occultic? It's Aleister Crowley. Okay. He says the music industry is demonic. All right. Wow. New world order. All right. Yep. Dude, that is some serious shadow banning. That is some serious shadow banning. All right. Wow. That is some serious shadow banning. All right. That is incredible. Let me see here. Let me save that. All right, but let me go back to that chat because that's important. Let me see here. Let me go back to that chat. Okay, so the chat said, From Tony Ocasio, anytime they're performing for the VMAs, concerts, football stadiums, they're performing a pagan satanic ritual for an occultic Aleister Crowley. Let me see if I can pull that up. I've heard of that name before. Okay, there you go right there. I've heard of that name before. I don't know much about it. And then he says right here, the music industry is demonic. And yeah, I've seen examples of this. That is inexplicable. It's inexplicable. Like, for instance, the Olympic ceremony. It's inexplicable as to why you would do that. And the media let it get away. Like, oh, they're just performing, you know, they're just honoring the Last Supper and they're shitting on it, right? And I'm not even religious. And I'm like, that's over the line. I seen Sam Smith, that guy that sings, you know who I'm talking about, completely dressed in a red devil suit. Lil Nas X. I mean, when the stuff that you see, and it's like, this just can't be real. This can't be just about performance and art, right? It just can't be that. That's not enough explanation. And again, shout out to all the Duke shooters and Pooter intruders. Like, if it wasn't for women and rainbow men, we wouldn't even have art. We wouldn't even have music. We wouldn't even have it. Like, I want you to think about this. This is even going deeper than you need to think. Like, if it wasn't for that, like, we wouldn't even have Las Vegas shows. We wouldn't even have shit like this. Music, concerts. Like, these are the people that be out here doing this shit. You know what I mean? Setting up the stage and stage art. And, like, we wouldn't have stuff like this. So that definitely is going to be where those people are drawn in. The School of Arts. Yeah, movies, rap, hip hop. A lot of them hip hop dudes is, you know, funny ninjas. And you thought they was out here thugging and they was sagging their pants and they really was about tickling each other's balls, all right, backstage. Didn't they tell you that? They told you that. My man said, Cap, dude, I'm telling you, if it was up for straight men to do art, it wouldn't get done, all right? Right? Look, Broadway, it wouldn't get done. You need women and gay dudes to be able to make shit up. And they be coming out, oh, I have an interesting concept. All right. And they be coming up, painting shit, and they be putting shit. You know what we could do? All right, get a house. Get a house. This is a reminder. This will let you know. Get a house. Now, put two houses and just basically copy the house. And then get a straight guy and then get another house and let either a gay guy or a woman decorate the house. Okay? And you walk in the house. Dude, the dude's house will have no crown molding. The walls will be white. You will literally move the furniture in and you won't make any modifications. You'll have blue drapes. You'll have green sofa. No rug. You won't have no backsplash or nothing. All right, now go to the house with the gay dude or the woman. Them ninjas will walk in the house and they be like, we can do so much with this. Them motherfuckers will be knitting shit. They'll be at Michael's. All right. And they will go in there and they will paint the town red. All right. They'll get a painting. They'll get art and frame the shit up and they'll tell everything here. They'll match the rugs with the drapes. They'll match the couch with the chairs. They will walk in and say, oh my God. All right, those are 15-foot ceilings. Let's go. It'll be queer eye for the straight guy. They'll be getting throw pillows and all kind of shit. Throw blankets. And it'll be over. All right, over. They'll be like, oh my goodness. They'll have knickknacks. They'll have a little table over here with a minion on it. They're like, this is fantastic. There's so much we can do here. Us, we will just move the shit in. All right, good. Just put that over there. Yep. We'll live in it for 8 months and don't do shit. They'll throw a housewarming party in 2 months and have the rooms all painted and shit. They'll have neutral colors on the wall. They'll have a room with a red room, scented candles and shit. Candles everywhere. We'll throw a poster up sideways and crooked. That looks good. That's the majority of dudes. Buy IKEA furniture. So Yes, without the arts and the interpretive dancers, all right, if it was just straight men doing it, it would be a bad industry. It wouldn't be. All right, anyway. It is what it is. It is what it is. And that goes for arts and entertainment. If it wasn't for them, the ladies and those, it wouldn't, they would have no show. You wouldn't have no Cirque du Soleil. You wouldn't have any Las Vegas show. You wouldn't have any Las Vegas show. You would just have motherfucking mugball racing and loud trucks. You would have loud trucks. You wouldn't have anything. All right, nothing of great significance. You would just have loud trucks and motorcycles. Vroom, vroom, vroom. All right, let's see if this can beat that. Derby, crash derby. All right, bumper cars. That's what you would have if men were just running shit. All right, you know what I mean? People wouldn't even be wanting to watch it. Like, what the fuck is this shit? All right, anyway. So don't lie to me. And yes, rappers be out here too, man. Them rappers be funny acting. Yeah, we just have naked girls wrestling in the mud. We'd have naked girls wrestling in the mud. You know what? Wet t-shirt contest. Let's go. All right, here we go right here. And put them in that fucking kids tub and put mud in there and let them roll around. Go. We'll have people killing each other. You know what I mean? Like the game. All right, we'll take a lion and a Christian. All right, going out there. Let's see what you do. Mm-hmm. Oh, goddamn, he got maimed. All right, that was bloody and gory. All right, for sure. He didn't live. He didn't live. It just was like, that's what we would have. All right, anyway, shout out to the Duke shooters and the ladies out here for the arts and entertainment that you provide. Without you, we would have nothing. All right. Yes, indeed. We would have cockfights, pause. We'd have, all right, here we go. Take this chicken with that chicken, put blades on their feet, and let them kill each other. Let's go. All right, you guys want to place a bet? Let's do it. Dog fights. Like, we're just vicious human beings. No, nothing artistic, just gory shit. Loud, gory, and titties. You can get away with just that. We're good. It doesn't have to look nice. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyway, I would show you my scented candles, but y'all will say I'm copying Kevin Samuels. So I'll be out here with my shit. All right. I'll be out here with my shit. Let me see. All right. Candle of the day, ass nigga. All right, here we go. Candle of the day. Mahogany teakwood intense. All right. Kevin Samuels 2.0 ass nigga. All right, anyway. But I can't show you that. I can't do that on my show. You'll say I'm stealing from Kevin Samuels. Oh, man. Anyway. Hey, dress nice, guys. Take care of yourselves. Let me get to these super chats. Tony Ocasio telling us about the occultic Hollywood industry. Rational or irrationality. As a white dude, I can't confirm all the snow bunnies hail from the Caucasus mountain range. However, I love me some fresh athletic BW smang, ushing and gushing whilst laying the people's elbow down from the top of my bedside table on that my lady. Oh my goodness. On your lady. Wowzers. All right, we got a white dude that love him some BW. Smang, ushing, and gushing. That's quite graphic. Oh, the humanity. All right. All right. Man. All right, that was definitely graphic. All right. White dudes, do you guys think white dudes really like black women? Okay. I think white dudes have always loved black women. Like, they have a thing for them. Now, it's not that they like them for relationships, though. And black women, I'll tell you, I will always tell black men, you know, those are the white man's women. Like, it's been like 300, 400 years of white dudes just taking black women to the woodshed. I mean, some of it just non-consensual. But there has been always a dynamic between black women and white men. It's something taboo that quite disappeared a long time ago. It's a fetish. And I think a lot of white men have it, but it's kind of grown out of them. Now they have it for Mexicans, all right? But they used to have it for black women. They used to have it for black women because for like 250 years, they could just be like, you know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, go on back there. But now it's kind of changed a little bit. But yes, I think there was a big fetishization. It was a big thing back in the day. They'd be like, we got some N-word bitches. You know what I mean? We got some babe wenches. And they would just use them as pleasure toys, you know? Definitely have a steep history of doing that. And they didn't have to marry them. They could knock them up. They could just skeet in them, knock them up, and just be like, and just leave them out there and be like, I just skeeted, I just impregnated I just knocked up a couple of bad wenches. Like, think about how crazy a time that could be. You could just knock a woman up and that woman was half a human, but she was a human, you know what I mean? Producing another human, and you could just be like, ugh, and just knock one up and then just watch the kid growing up and shit on your plantation. Like, yeah, I impregnated that. You know, that was the thing for like 250 years. Like 300, 400 years, they could just do this to human beings, you know what I mean? They're like, wow. Now you could do that to Mexicans, kind of, you know. They would do it to all women. Dude, the Japanese would do it to Filipinas. Like, that's how we used to do people. We used to do people like that. You're a half a human being, you concubine slave, bitch. Here, come here, let me knock you up. And then watch your kid and just leave the kid like, all right, bitch, just leave her. Like, this is being done today, by the way. But yeah, that was definitely an American thing to do. Yeah, Asian women getting that treatment right now. And Native American women got that treatment too. Hey, white dudes would just go in and be like, look at what we have here. And what does she go by? Hi, young lady. How old are you? Oh, we don't have ages. How many years were you born? I mean, 12. Your hair looks very shiny for a little native girl. All right. Look at this little Indian girl right here. Look at this girl. All right. What's your name? Pocahontas? Good. Sounds good to me. Come here. We're explorers here. We're just exploring this area and we found it. We're the first to find it. But you people are here and looks like you guys got young girls here. So what we'll do is we'll run a train on you. And we'll give you herpes and syphilis and gonorrhea, and we'll kill all your people. But we'll take you guys, all right? So how's that sound? We'll take the girls with us, you know. All right. Drunk History by CGA. Drunk History by CGA, but that's kind of how it went. We discovered this shit, but you guys are kind of in the way, so we'll take the girls. No, just the slightly the 14-year-olds. That's what we'll take, the 13 and the 14-year-olds. That's what we'll do. The rest, all right. All right. Hey, it's not my history, it's your history. It's not my history, it's your history. Don't blame me. Look, y'all blaming me, but it's your history. I know y'all mad, all right? All right, anyway, it's true. And yeah, here's some blankets, by the way. It's got smallpox on it. You'll all die and we'll take over your rivers and your women. He says, as a veteran, it's factual information. Almost all the white guys stationed in Asia always leave with a Ling Ling wife. Yes, indeed. Yeah. This is the history you don't want to know. I'm going to tell it to you, and it's drunk history. But that's how people got around for about 500 and 600 years. That's why we're all here. That's why we're all here for this shit. How old was Sally Hemings? Look it up. Somebody Google it. Who was with Sally Hemings? How old was Sally Hemings when a certain man fell in love with her? Go ahead and look it up. Type it in. And I want you to report. He said they don't want to know. Yeah, they don't want to know. Type in how old Sally Hemings is when she was getting knocked up by a said person who became president of the United States, and he fell in love with this woman while he was married to a whole old white woman. Yes, sir. Sally Hemings, 14 years old. Pocahontas, 12, 13, 14. Virgin Mary, 14, 13. All right. So it is what it is. It was a time to be alive. Oh, what a time to be alive. But it's a painful, painful thing when you actually go back. She wasn't 35, y'all. Oh, he fell in love with this black woman. You mean a black girl? All right. Yes. She was not a woman. She became a woman. All right. But she was not 35. You know, most women in history were 14 to 22 at best. How old was Cleopatra? 18, 19. And she got ran through by the whole Rome. All right. The Roman goddamn army and the emperor of Rome. Cleopatra, 18, 19. Let me go back and look it up. She wasn't 30 and 35. But them old ass senators from Rome, they was like 35, 40, 50, and 60. All right. They said Cleopatra died at 39. Cleopatra died at 39. But when she was with, it says right here, she was 22. She was 39. And the queen, she had been queen for 22 years. So she was queen for 22 years at age 39 when she died. Okay. Do the fucking math. That would be 17 when she started to be the queen. She was 17, so she was out there and having babies. She was Mark Antony's partner for 11 years. For 11 years. All right, so we're talking about early 20s, late teens, when she was Mark Antony's partner, and she was somebody's baby daddy. She had 2 baby daddies, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not lying here. All right, so the idea that women are older, we're older, getting picked up older it's a misnomer. She had Caesar's baby and she had Mark Antony's baby. So right when she was what? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. We just live in a new time. We live in a new time where women just like, they're trying to push this idea that older women can have babies and they should start picking partners later. And this has never been it's never been a time where 35-year-old women dominate in the dating marketplace. Okay. Nah, this is new shit. This is completely new. And I'm going to tell you, most people ain't going for it. Men ain't going for it. And you know, it's quite causing a problem where we're like, what's wrong with us? We're 37 and there's nothing wrong with us being 42. There is. It's just never been that way. Right here. It's just never been that way. We never lived in this time. This is a new time period. That's why we call it the miracles of modern science. They're making themselves look 24. They're making themselves look 26, but they really 39. She would be dead if she was Cleopatra, 36. She got 1 foot in the grave at 39. Cleopatra dead at 39. Well, she deleted herself, allegedly. Yep, trying to rewire nature and change our instincts. And our instincts are one way, and they're trying to change it. They're trying to basically say everything 14 to 25 is disgusting. All right, they're still children. And the value is at 39 and 42. No, I don't understand it. No, not really. All right, you would be dead. All right, if you was in a past time. You would be dead, deceased, discarded, old maid. All right, but anyway, enough about this. I thought I would talk about this. Our brother here, Macaroni Tony, says hens get eyebrow tattoos now because their hair thins out after 30. The eyebrow tattoos. Some Latino women just shave all their eyebrow off and paint it on. African women too. And he said, you ain't lying. All this drip and swag, just look up who actually the designers are. Yeah, man. And what does sagging mean backwards? All right, what does sagging spell backwards? But sagging does come from a grape culture in prison. It was a sign of your booty was available in the jails. And it also means you couldn't have a belt. All right. You didn't have a belt. So, you know, a lot of this culture is dripped in some sort of ritual here. And our brother here, Aaron, says, Coach, he says, I've been with you since your earlier days, divorced in 2017 with 2 young kids, went monk mode, built a business, and I'm closing out on buying a buyout. Sell on my business soon. He says, retiring and moving on to the next chapter at 44. Stay single kings, work on yourself, and the rest will come. That's a co-sponsorship. Let's go, Aaron Garrison.
I'm rich, bitch.
All right. Aaron Garrison, shout out to you, man. Appreciate you for being here. And shout out to you for at 44 thinking about retirement. Dude, you know, you tell young guys like this, man, you got to work on yourself. You got to build. The rest is going to come. It ain't going to happen, though. And she's going to use me for my money and divorce me. Yeah. Congratulations to our brother here. He's got it going on. All right. And it can happen for you. Shout out to Roderick Miller, says, keep pushing, Coach. Memphis in the house. Double co-sponsor. Double sponsorship. All right. Look at these guys out here, man. It's out there. Let me ring the bell for you one more time. All right. He coming out with pistols blazing, man. It's 100%, man. You guys can do it. Great stories. Thanks for sharing your stories. Thanks for showing that the audience is definitely got winners here. They got more winners that want to win than men that want to be losers. The dictator says, is that why black men are most likely to be a stepdaddy? He says, you better take care of Master's little ninja. Yep. Yes, dude. You don't realize how far we're really close to the plantation days. We're very close to the plantation days. So this is why people say slavery was a long time ago. It was. But, you know, black folks, your grandparents, especially some of your great-grandparents, were literally not that far from plantation mentality. So, yeah, the fact that they say black men should take care of another man's kids. Well, you always took care of another man's kids. That was the expectation because your wife could have a kid by somebody else. And you you supposed to take care of that kid. That's Master's little kid. That's the ninja that owns the restaurant where your mama was 12 or 16 when she worked there and she got knocked up and you took care of that kid too. Okay, that was your responsibility. Master wasn't going to take care of that kid. You take care of that kid. That's yours. All right, that's your woman. That's your kid. And sad part is that's the history. That's plantation bullshit. So when they think you're supposed to do that today, you're like, I'm free. I don't have to take care of another man's kid. 100%. That's why boomers had that. Guys, we're not that far. Actually, there's a graph that I showed you. I would love to show you. I can't pull it up. It will show you that, you know, black people have been mostly enslaved in this country for almost all of the history of it. So the mindset hasn't changed. Even Jim Crow, antebellum, we call it the Reconstruction, into Jim Crow, into the Civil Rights Movement. It really has only been 60 years. 60 years of freedom. And even that, the 60s and 70s, you can't really call free. So we're the new people. The Generation X kind of changed this, shift the mindset of just being old boomers and old plantation. All right, but some of y'all still stuck there. Some of y'all still stuck there, especially you Southern ass Bamas. You know, people that maintain the state in the South, you're still stuck in plantation mentality. For sure. So, you know, once you realize that and you can accept kind of how people think and go, they're still stuck on the plantation. They still thinking plantation shit. You know, Big Mama, Mama used to tell you stories and shit. Mama and, you know, Pawpaw. Yo, Pawpaw was plantation. Okay, all of these country, y'all from country, y'all plantation mindset. Your mama's still alive. She 99 years old, just hanging on, telling you how it was. And back in the day, I tell you back there. That's all plantation bullshit. Her grandmama was on the plantation. Her grandmama was a child slave. Yes, your old ass 99-year-old grandma. Her grandmama was on the plantation as a baby. That's how close it is. So, yeah, man, you were expected to take care of somebody else's kids. It was just what y'all had. There was no choice. You couldn't be like this. Well, I best take care of the woman. If I want the woman, I best take care of her. And all her kids. Anyway, I have a picture of that. My family has a photo of one of my descendants as a child slave. So that's how far it goes back, man. I'll tell you. It doesn't go back that far, 100%. If I had time, I would show it to you. Where's my uploads here? My photos. Let's see here. Great history, man. But a lot of y'all, you know, because once you leave the plantation, then you have a different mindset. Like people that move out from Cali and leave their family, you have a completely different mindset. You like, hell no. And you go back to your family and they still talking plantation shit. See what families need to do. All right, fuck that plantation shit. All right, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't doing that no more. All right, but what we need to do as a people, nah, we ain't as a people no more. Fuck that, I'm free. I'm Frederick Douglass of this shit. I'm the Frederick Douglass. All right, what about your ancestors? Nah, fuck all that. All right, we ain't got no time for all that ancestor talk. All right, to drag me back on the plantation. We ain't gonna do it. I ain't here for it. So once you leave the South or the plantation mindset, you leave Indianapolis, Gary, you'll become free. All right, and they want to drag your ass back into that bullshit, but your mama black though. No. So you guys got to get out of this community in the plantation. They still stuck on there. I thought I had a photo of it. Just so y'all can show y'all. Oh, and my granddad played for the Negro Leagues. Yes, he did. This is my great-grandpa right here. He played for the Ninja Leagues. He played for the Ninja Leagues. And y'all can look him up, too. Y'all can look him up. All right, that's my grandpappy right there. He played for the Atlanta Black Crackers and the Cleveland Grays, I believe. That's my great-grandpappy right there. He died, I think he lived in Atlanta most of his life, up in Cleveland area. He played in the Ninja Leagues, the Negro Leagues baseball. Yes, he did. All right. Anyway, I thought I had the photo up, but it is far, far back. Further than I thought. There he is right there. For people who think I'm lying, there he is right there. And he got the CGA beard going on right there. Look, crackers. He got the beard too. I'm a descendant. All right, I'm a descendant of a legendary man. Willie Stretch O'Kelly is his name. All right, that's his name right there. It's legit. I don't lie. All right. And that was me back in the day. That's me. I didn't transmuted myself to the future. All right, so that's my great-grandpappy right there, former Negro League baseball player. All right, the Atlanta Black Crackers. Shout out to him. And he was a tall man. His name was Stretch. And he played first baseman. He was a first baseman. And so they called him Stretch because all Negro League people had a nickname. All right, you had to have a nickname. So he was Stretch because he could stretch out, get that ball. All right, the ball, throwing the ball, he could stretch out on the first base right there. All right, so that's my great-grandpappy on my mama's side, maternal grandfather, great-grandfather. Isn't that cool history with CGA? 100%. All right, anyway. All right, let's see here. I do have a couple other people to support here. Thank you for Roderick Miller. Thank you for our brother Aaron Garrison. We got a lot of people that have contributed and supported the show. And do your own history research right there. And it is... Miles says, Coach, what are your thoughts? Okay, I'm going to come back to these. And let's do the main event. All right, so we won't belabor the point. Okay. All right, main event. Let's go. We have Neo. All right. The singer Neo. All right, Neo's poly lifestyle. We were just talking about poly lifestyle, but you guys don't see it here. Now we have a man that is living a poly lifestyle. We just talked about men being stepfathers and multiple men in a woman's life. All right. We talked about plantation women having another man's kid, but you were still supposed to take care of the kid. This is a poly lifestyle that we've accepted amongst a certain type of people. You're supposed to raise another man's kid. All right. These type of things. That's poly. That is not monogamous, but they're encouraging you to do it. Well, Neo has took it another step further. And Neo, for you guys that don't know, he's an R&B singer. He's also a great songwriter. He wrote many of Beyonce's songs and many of, I think, Janet Jackson. He's wrote for Janet Jackson. He's mostly known as a songwriter. He also can dance a little bit, and he makes good music. He's definitely a good musician. Most people think he is homo, you know what? And that wouldn't have surprised me to learn that, but he's been married at least once or twice. He got caught raising another man's kid, and he also impregnated a stripper. So Neo's had a very hard life to learn with women. All right. It hasn't been the smoothest thing for Neo. All right. But I quite like the guy, and I like his talent and all of that stuff. Great songwriter. All right. Here it is. Neo's baby mama, and we're going to find out who she is here in a minute. Mother of Neo's kids calls him out for exposing them to the polyamorous lifestyle. Okay. All right, let's hear what Neo has to say about this and the baby mama. Here we go.
Your kids have questions about that? About your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
She gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch, and she gonna wash your clothes.
Come on,
it's all good. And
come on,
it's family, it's community.
Oh, you
That's
need
what
your
it's
own
about.
book in the.
Do your kids have questions about that?
All right. So when we hear a question like that, all right, a polyamorous lifestyle is an alternative lifestyle. Okay. All right. Similar to gays and trans and Duke shooters and two lesbians raising a kid, two gay dudes raising a child. All right. You have a lot of lifestyles. Baby mama lifestyle is polyamorous, an alternative lifestyle. This is not monogamy. Now, when they want to shame a guy, they'll go right to the kids. What does your kids think about this? Do your kids see you doing it? Guys, you seen your mother fuck 5 dudes in 1 year. All right. This is your friend, Uncle Joe. All right. He's a good guy. All right. He's the one that bought you the bike for Christmas. The fuck? You seen your mother go through dude after dude after dude if she was a single mother. Every year is a new dude. Okay? You seen your mother take you from your father and let another guy raise you. And it's supposedly, oh, that's fine. That's fine. But let you have 3 girlfriends or wives. Let you be poly. Let you be in a situation where you're more benefiting. All right, your kids see this? What do your kids think about this? Now all of a sudden they're worried about the kids. Now all of a sudden they're worried about the kids. Do they see one woman cooking and one woman cleaning and one woman making breakfast? That's despicable. All right. All right. What do your kids think about this? What do you think the impact on the kids are going to be? Now y'all worried about the kids. Why? Because it looks like he's living a lifestyle he wants, where it's advantageous to him, where he's not henpecked. He's not the one, well, I did my best. I had to raise my kid. But you seen your mother date guy after guy after guy after guy. That's supposedly fine. But they're going to attack him. And I bet your kids. Somebody said this on Locals yesterday's stream. All right. Are you worried about people seeing you live the JUCO lifestyle? Bruh, we have gay people out here. Why would I be? They doing something way more allegedly despicable than I am. We got trans people raising kids. I'm worried about the JUCO. I'm worried about people finding me at the JUCO. I'm a single heterosexual male dealing with heterosexual women. I'm good, guys. I'm doing nothing illegal. Everything's on the up and up. I'm having consensual relationships, and it's natural. What would I be worried about it? Oh, I wonder if I couldn't do this with my kids around. Why? Your parents fucked when you were at home. Why would your kids be worried about who I'm fucking? All right, they worried about their video game, bruh. They're worried about their video game. Your parents fucked. Your parents fucked strange guys when you were in the other room. All right, what are we talking about? But now y'all want to think about the kids. All right, now y'all want to be like, oh, the kids are going to see this. See what? They're going to see nothing different than what they see on TV, on Instagram, and see what their parents are doing. So this is where we're seeing it here. Neo's winning, and they don't want to see it here. Your kids are going to be fucking fucked up from this. Really? From divorce? We don't care about this. From gay dudes raising gay boys? We don't have a problem with this. From lesbians, Lily Lickers, they're raising little boys to be little girls. And you're worried about Neo fucking 3 women in the house? All right, one at a time. Is this what we're worried about? This is just so reprehensible and disgusting. This is the end of civilization right here. This is it. Kids cannot be exposed to this type of debauchery. I think it's a ridiculous statement. And they're trying to actually get him to change his stance. Now worry about your kids. You need to be worried about your kids seeing this. They see all kind of crazy shit and we let them see it. Well, it's okay for 2 women to raise a little boy and cut his penis off. All right, we let that shit fly. We let that shit fly. Y'all don't want to attack that. But let's get on Neo's bald-headed ass for having 2-3 African queens that he takes care of. Like, come on, man. Stop. I don't want to hear the bullshit. What you don't like is that Neo found the space where he can win temporarily out here. Now, I'm not the type to have 3 women live with me, but go on. But y'all got 3 different daddies. Y'all got a before daddy, a during daddy, and an after daddy. And y'all supposedly fine with this shit. Y'all supposed to be cool. Your mama got 3 men that raised you, ninja, concurrently. And y'all cool with it. But Neo got 3 African queens, black queens that he takes care of, and he's all smiles.
Niggas always gotta show they teeth.
Huh? Stop it. Y'all got selective outrage. This is selective outrage. And now his baby mama's out here acting up. And it says, this is what she says. And of course, look at the punctuation. And didn't I tell your corny ass not to have that shit going on in front of my kids, to do that cornball shit on your own time? All right. This is his baby mama's quotes right here. She also says, that shit sick as F. You hella effing weird for that at Neo. Then it says, but I'm glad you think I'm playing with you after I done already warned you I'm not playing about my kids. This is Ebonics she's talking in. And she also says this because she probably got called out. And it says, and let me see if I can get this squared up here. And poly relationships aren't 5+ girlfriends that party with you every night so you can pick up more girls to hook up with. That is what you call an open relationship. And she puts the rainbow there. And then she says right here, you want a boyfriend. Wait, you're a wannabe, she meant. You're a wannabe boyfriend pimp / trick. Now, how are you going to be both? You like the GFE, which is the girlfriend experience. Now she says, stop disrespecting poly. There was nothing exclusive about what you're doing and got going on. Weirdo. And she says, keep that ish away from my kids. So, guys, let me tell you what's happening here. What's happening here is this is a baby mama terrorist, and I'm going to prove it. She's a baby mama terrorist. All right, she's trying to find a reason why to prevent Neo from having custody. So she's just running interference. And she's salty as hell. She's salty as hell. She has nothing, because here's the thing. This is what I find ironic. Women want to support these alternative lifestyles until the alternative lifestyle hits their doorstep. They want to be poly and sapiosexual, and they want to experiment. They want to 304 and ride the cop carousel. They want to sell pussy. They want to be friends with gay dudes and go to gay marriages, and they want to embrace poly, and they want to do all that shit until, boom, all right, there's your guy doing it. Oh, no, this is terrible. And so she probably got called out because, hey, I thought you supported poly. I thought you supported trans and gay. I thought you were a friend. I thought you were an ally. But now, all of a sudden, oh, well, this ain't real poly. Oh, it sounds like you're salty because it's poly for them. It's poly for them. Now you want to call him out. Now, not that I said I would do what Neil's doing, but I support it because we support all kind of reckless shit. And women tend to support this shit until their baby daddy doing it. Now, all of a sudden, you worried about the kids, but you sitting them on a lap of a drag queen and having read stories read to them, and it was completely fine. Yeah. Completely fine. Now, here's the crazy part. We're going to show you the baby mama here. We're going to show you the baby mama. This is the woman all on Al Gore's internet saying, keep this shit away from the kids and let's explore. This is the woman's Instagram page right here. Bruh. Yes. Now, Neo, first of all, this is your baby mama. I know you fucked up. This is the woman. This is now the morality stance we're listening to. Now we got moral issues here. Now this is Miss Morality right here. Oh, let's scroll down. This woman most likely sells pussy, all right, for a living.
When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear it.
All right, I got to bet.
When I start selling pussy, I don't want to hear nobody say shit. When you see me on the corner, bitch, mind your business. This
the woman that doesn't like her kids being around, Neo's polyamorous relationship. I'm pretty sure she's seen much work. I'm pretty sure she's seen much worse. This is the woman, y'all. This is the woman right here that kids don't need to see this shit. Kids don't need to see Neo with 3 women, ass bitch. I can guarantee you I can put a thou wow on this for sure. And oh, look, she's traveling destinations here.
I've flown myself to Paris. I've done Greece. I've island hopped. I've done all of that.
All right, this is the woman that doesn't want her kids to see Neo out here living with 3 women, calling what he does corny. We just have to measure this shit up. And nothing on here is real, gentlemen. This is definitely 100% fake. All right, there it is right here. We got more kids. Yes, this is the woman. And look at all these wonderful destinations she has somehow afforded her way to go. All right, she's in Egypt. She's in Dubai. She on somebody's boat. Ma'am, whose boat is that? What lifestyle do you not want to see your kids look and be exposed to? All right, now, there's the kids here. This woman, and there she is with that mouth wide open right there. There she is right there. Okay, come on, man.
It's barbecue in there.
All right, come on, guys. This is Miss Morality right here. Whose plane is that? Okay. So this is what the baby mama terrorist is doing. She's trying to virtue signal to try to say, hey, I'm a mother, and a real man wouldn't expose his kids to a debaucherous lifestyle here. And there she is, guys. Getting flown out. This is the woman. Come on, man. This is the oxymoron right here. How could you expose your kids to such thing? This is the woman exposing her kids to such thing. Okay. So just always, take a look, gentlemen. I rest my fucking case right here. I rest my case. Enough said. Like, what more do I need to offer this conversation? All right.
I looked at it as I have an ATM between my legs, and I'm just using it. All I got to do is put my card in, and that's it. And put the PIN number, and boom, money just comes right out.
All right. So Neo definitely needs to take this L for knocking this obvious 304 up. You know what I mean? You need to. But here, she says she's right here. Neo's disgusting for exposing their children to his polyamorous lifestyle. Again, Exhibit A, B, C, and D. Case closed. So I don't want to hear this virtue signaling and people worried about the kid. Oh, by the way, the person interviewing Neo needs to be ashamed of herself too. Right here.
Kids have questions about that?
Do your kids have questions about that? Why are you worried? They need to be worried about who they mommy is. Okay? Nobody's worried about it. Nobody's worrying about the mom. They're worried about Neo. Okay. Let me pull this up here to rest my case here. This is Neo's baby mama right here. I featured her before. Let me see if I can pull this up. This is the one right here. This is the same woman here. Fair use.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. I don't know. You know what you did. Your body slamming on the floor. Come on, police. Tell them the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell them why we're here today. Boy, refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you? All of that is irrelevant.
Hey, man, be careful who you impregnate out here. That's number one. Okay, so she crashing out at his house. She's calling him Little Diddy. She's telling him he's having freak-offs at the house while the kids were there. By the way, she later backtracked this. She later said she made it up. Okay, let me see if I can pull this up. She literally said she made this up. Let me see here. And she tried to get him to do a domestic violence. Right? So, yeah, she issued an apology. She issued an apology right here. Neo baby mama issues apology after public spat. Full moon was out. Cycle on. Postpartum built with frustration. Guys, man. So she was on her baby mama shit. She was on her baby mama terror shit. Right here, she gave a public apology right here. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let me see if I can pull it up. Okay, we got a Straggle Daggle.
Also find out that he was seeing this other girl who goes by the name of, is it Sade or is it Sade? I don't know. That girl who goes by that name. And
all right, they trying to, I ain't getting into all of the gossip shit. But she apologized. Let's see right there. Let's read the statement. There it is. Same woman. So I'm drinking my boba tea, talking to my dad on the phone and self-reflecting, and I like to apologize for putting y'all in our business. Emotions were heightened. Yeah, bitch was on tripping. She was tripping. And I want the best him to show up. But I understand you can't make people feel you. Yeah, he's done with you. I have good faith. Everything will come together. Full moon was out. Cycle was on. She was on her rag. Postpartum built with frustration. She was tripping. Bitches be tripping, and a lot of underlying issues that we needed to address. Trying to do that with the problem present made heightened emotions. I'm human. I hurt too, and I want the best for everyone. That's all I was fussing for. Nothing more. Thank you for some understanding. But that didn't stop her. That didn't stop her from jumping out there and trying to expose him on the internet. Okay?
Okay, so you calling the police y'all, guess what? Over what? Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here.
Yep. Bitter baby mama. Guys, I'm telling you, man, most of these baby mama dramas is over this. They be on the rag. They be on their pussy clock. All right? Somebody said that in the comments. They hurt their kids. They be out here trying to project onto you a life they're living. They living like shit, and they're going to try to find a way, a reason to take the kids away from you. And then they'll get everybody agreeing with them. Let me just show you this. They'll get everybody agreeing that Neo's the corny one. All right. Oh, they turned the comments off? Interesting. Oh, no, they didn't. It says right here. It says, this guy says, prime example of what happens when they can't say you a bad father or have bad parenting skills. Yep. Neo takes care of his kids. So now let's throw her under the bus. This one says she's not wrong, would definitely keep my kids away. But y'all out here hoeing. I'm a mother, so I can't understand. But girl, yeah, exactly. Nothing wrong with real poly relationships, but what he's doing is not that. Of course. Oh, you're not really doing it right. I love poly, but this ain't it. Oh, really? Wait, how do you decide the rules of poly? It's only when it works for you. All right, but when he's doing it, it doesn't work. All right, it ain't the same. All right, he's just sleeping with random women. You see how they do? Wasn't he married when he started dealing with him? That's cringe. Okay, again, Neo is not that fine for all this. He's got money. He doesn't have to be good looking. All right, she sounds hurt. So we got somebody that understands. He's unsure of himself. He'll come out of this for one day. That's true, too. I believe that. He's just searching. This is just searching for him. I agree with that. He definitely is unsure of himself, and he's been traumatized by relationships in the past and his choices. She's right. Okay. I wouldn't want my kids to see this either. Bruh. I wouldn't want my kids to see this either. Oh, please. Oh, you don't have a public profile, because I was for sure about to click on that profile. But you want your kids to see this. This is all right. This is okay. Kids can see this. But now this is out of control. This isn't real poly. You're doing the fake poly. You're just sleeping around. That's what poly is. You basically have multiple partners you sleep with. Ugh. These people are irritants, of course, right here. And he also says, I don't care what you think. That's to wrap up the story. He doesn't care what people think about his polygynous or polygamous relationship. And I don't give a fuck either. All right. It ain't none of my business. All right. Let them do what they do. Women are out here doing way worse. And apparently he slams back at critics for having a fourth girlfriend. He says, I've never seen a YouTube throttle like this. You're seeing it live. Absolutely throttled. I would be well over 2,000 viewers. All right. Well over 2,000. I pretty much probably already have 2,500 people. You saw them literally throttle me twice. Without question, throttle me twice. I mean, hardcore throttling. Like, there's no reason that my shit should be paused at 1591 like this. The viewers are just paused. The like button is just completely paused. No people coming in or out. All right, that is ridiculous. New world order. It's just stuck. All right, there's nobody leaving the stream. There's nobody coming in. All right, that is crazy. Literally just completely put the clamps on this stream twice. And a lot of trolls. All the trolls just happen to just come in here. I mean, I'm telling you, man, that is absolutely insanity. All right, they know what's happening. They know what they're doing. It's heightened censorship. It's censorship at an extreme level. And I'm not violating any rules or terms of services. I'm not doing anything. All right, that's just them and their feelings. All right, anyway, we got Pro Mansplainer. We're going to get through everybody right here. Good Lord, have mercy. Pro Mansplainer says, most men live like bears with furniture. Coach, have you seen the movie Diary of a Tired Black Man? I haven't seen that movie. He says most men live like bears with furniture. This is a fact. This is a fact. All right, goodness gracious, bears with furniture. And Kaylin says, okay, I already got that one. Yeah, I should be like at 7,000 live viewers. All right, it just doesn't make sense to what I see happening here. All right, and you can see it. They literally clamp it, fuck with the audio, fuck with the... Shout out to Darkside Foundation. Says, I got a raise today, coach. Let's go. He says, my coworker has been vocal about working on jobs he doesn't like. He upsets his bosses and works is slowing on his team. He's phased out of meetings now. The job market is too bad to be picky. Shout out to Joy Reid and congratulations, brother, for getting a raise. All right, it's hard out here. Miles says, Coach, what are your thoughts on the NBA and the NFL right now? The NBA is unwatchable and it's so bad and woke. While the Eagles are rejecting a sports tradition of winning a Super Bowl and going to the White House. Yes, ninjas. Coach had a whole sports channel. Nobody outworks Coach, period. All right, so now this is just plantation mentality. We're not going to go see Donald Trump. I mean, ignorance at its finest. Ignorance at its finest. They're putting politics ahead of, the American people and their viewership. I'm pretty sure the Eagles fans, pretty much many of them might be Trumpers. But we're not going to go because their mammy doesn't want them to go see Donald Trump. All right, absolutely incredible, pathetic. I think pro sports has jumped the shark. It's jumped the shark. It used to be how people got it out of the mud and changed their lives. And many people still get it like that, but now most of it is nepotism. Most of it is spoiled children, descendants of other athletes, and they have an entree into the sports. It's very much sports science, right or wrong, has taken over sports. So you have things like load management, and you have things like, athletic trainers that can, keep these players alive and taped up long enough so that they can get on the field and perform and give them injections and shots. It's just a sanitized product. And no longer is it a more emotional spirited product. It is very sanitized. The coaches coach and they use analytics. And, you know, you got whiz kid coaches that basically just manufacture the game good enough to put out on the field. Okay. And it's not entertaining anymore. It's sports entertainment. They've literally changed it from sports to now sports entertainment. And it's a product now. It's a product. It is what it is. And gambling is highly going to influence sports more than you as a fan will. Most people will be priced out to ever watch a sports game in person. So you'll just be a fan watching highlights. Gen Z typically don't watch sports anymore. They don't certainly watch games. They only watch highlights. All right, they're watching Plaque Boy Max stream for 8 hours. They're not watching a basketball game. Not watching a basketball game. And much of the NBA is completely unwatchable. Just like Draymond Green said, it's unwatchable. You can't watch this shit. It's shitty game. It's shitty product. And NFL is flag football 2.0. You know, they are putting their bodies on the line, but also they're worried about CTE, so you can't tackle and hit anymore, which makes it a different game. Many of these, Kobe Bryant talked about it. They just come down, back up, play two-man ball. They got 24 seconds. They're going to get the shot up in the 12 seconds. All right, so it is, the video games are more entertaining. The personalities and the products, the jerseys, the apparel. It's like wrestling now. Wrestling in sports is just sports entertainment. But, it's not as passionate as it used to be. Like, I saw two guys. I was talking about Donovan Mitchell. They got into a scuffle. And in that scuffle, the teams got involved. And, dude, after the scuffle, they were just laughing. Like, the team was laughing. Guys, I don't know if you remember Malice in the Palace, Detroit versus Chicago, Boston versus Detroit, the Lakers versus anybody, the Celtics. Nobody would be laughing if a teammate got in a scuffle. It would be fisticuffs, all right? It would be in the stands, Malice in the Palace. But today, not so much. The players don't care. It's a joke. They're making a lot of money and more power to them. TV contracts and shit like this. This is going to highly affect TV contracts down the line. They all play. They're all going to play on the team with each other at some point. Nobody wants to injure anybody because why take food off of somebody's table and go clothesline somebody? Let them get the layup. All right, fuck all this, bro. Go get your money. Let me inbound the ball. Run down there, set a screen, roll open, shoot a three. All right, we ain't about to fucking break our neck. All right, and I'm not going to knock down a guy that makes $49 million a year. I'm not going to take him out. So you got people that realize you're a business. These are walking condominiums. And nobody wants to hurt anyone. Nobody wants to fight for rebounds and loose balls. So this is where the product has become severely lame for people that are old enough to watch it. Okay, but back in the day, niggas was making $50,000 a year. Clothesline. Take a knee out. You know what I mean? Fucking hit his finger. His finger was dislocated last week. Smack. All right. Fuck his finger up. He out for 2 more weeks. All right. But the NBA, people have a problem. They got to sell tickets. So if I smack LeBron James's hand after he dislocates his thumb, well, when they go play back in Cleveland and it's a national TV game, he's sitting out. I just messed up everybody's money. Not only that, the gamblers, the TV's money. All right, I messed up everybody's money, and the NBA gonna send me a letter and say, nigga, you ain't smacking nobody's hand. LeBron's hand does not get smacked. You're suspended for 58 games. Fucked up all the TV money. All them people went to come pay to see LeBron, and now you got him out on the sideline because you didn't want him to score. All right, you gonna get sat down. So it's like country club sports, yes. It's just kind of just something to entertain you people. So it's a different product. So yeah, they ain't fucking with people's money. All right, people that pay, $1,500 to come see LeBron, but he's sitting out with a dislocated thumb. All right, because you didn't want him to put up 28 tonight. All right, nah. Yep, bookies, everybody that got betting lines, they was looking to make $5,000 tonight. You fucked it up because you didn't want LeBron to score at that point. Anyway, it is what it is, man. It's a product. So that's what I think about the pro sports. And I ain't mad at it. I'm just saying you got to know what it is. As long as you know what it is what it is. All right, then we got our brother here. Let me see here. It is JJ Frost. Never understood why a man would take care of another man's kid until tonight. Thanks for all of your wisdom, coach. And somebody acknowledged that. So I didn't come up with that myself. But yes, we have that mentality. All right. All right. And by the way, you know how many teams are getting caught up in betting scandals right now? College teams. All right. And it's easy bag. All right. Betting is running sports right now. Betting. So you got people out here that's looking at over-unders for some player. All right. Over under 8 rebounds. They need you to play tonight. And the players know, oh, what does the bet line say? Oh, I'm over under 8 rebounds tonight. Guess what? I have a friend that knows someone. Maybe I'll get 8 rebounds tonight. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll tell somebody, go ahead and bet that under. And you see people literally letting the ball hit the floor and they telling you, go get it. Because if I pick that ball up, I'm going to get a 9th rebound. Man. I'm going to get a 9th rebound. All right. Dudes ain't getting rebounds. They like this. Where's that one dude? He played for the, he was somebody's brother. He literally was not getting rebounds. Tell me what his name was. That's a game y'all playing for. Y'all watching to pay this. Y'all paid to go. Y'all paid $750 for tickets to watch this nigga not get rebounds on purpose so he can win a goddamn bet and his people can win a bet. In the middle of an NBA game, bro. This is, I mean, Terry Rozier, was that the guy's name? It was Porter Jr.'s brother. That's who it was. Porter Jr. brother. His name, gambling. All right, let me see here. Let me see if I can find the footage. I think he was over under on rebounds. Told people to bet it, and he was making money. The nigga was not even trying to get no rebounds, bro. Like, what? But there's so many programs that are getting that. And they banned his ass for life. All right, they was like, They banned his ass for life. No more. He shared information. He bet on games. And he literally bet that he was going to get under so many rebounds. And then he faked the injury to leave the game. He faked the injury to leave the game because he had the rebounds. It says right here. He placed an $80,000 bet that Porter would not hit the numbers set for his parlay through an online sports book. The bet would have won $1.1 million. Porter took himself out of the game after less than 3 minutes, claiming an illness. None of his stats meeting the total set in the parlay. The $80,000 bet was frozen and not paid out, the league said, and the NBA started an investigation. All right, right here. It's just entertainment now, bro. It's just sports entertainment, man. And why ruin your career? You got a whole career in front of you. You could play in the league and make your money, and you doing fuck shit for an $80K bet. I mean, you know, I'm just saying, man.
I wish a nigga
Hey, I'm
would.
just saying.
Ninjas. As if we didn't have enough problems in this city.
You were set to make what? Couple mil a year? All right, a couple mil a year. And here it is right here. Just so you can see it. And you can see I ain't making it up. Porter's over and under that day on DraftKings was 5.4 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1.4 assists, and 0.4 from the three-pointer. Let me see if we can pull it up here. All right. Let's see here. And you can see in the game that he was not trying to get the rebound. All right, it says right here. He was over under 4.5 rebounds. Report that under his 3-point was the most profitable wage that day. So he out there missing shots and shit. He out there missing and then took himself out the game. Man, stop. Stop. That's absolutely a disgrace, bruh.
Ninjas. As if we didn't have enough problems in this city.
I'm pretty sure the white man put him up to that. The white man's fault. All right, man. Shout out to our brother here. It is Hombre Lobo says, hey, coach, have you ever paid attention to the words from the theme song on the old TV show Good Times? It's so depressing. Your take. Yep. It is a depressing song, and it's meant to be kind of an ironic song. But it also is a song that many people related to because people embrace the struggle. Temporary layoffs, good times. All right. Easy credit to be off. Scratching and surviving. All right. Total mind game they play with you to like constantly think about struggling. All right. Keeping your head above water. All right. It's bad. But of course, a lot of people live like that. They live like that, and they want to always talk about that. I'm going to wrap it up by saying this. Have you ever been in a situation, and this is where I'm going to tell you, you're around the wrong people. Have you ever been around a group of people, and you guys got to talking about your trauma growing up, and who struggled the worst? Who struggled the worst? And whoever struggled the least is not black. You ain't black enough. You ain't white enough. You had too much white privilege. You were Uncle Tom. You a sellout. You a mulatto. Mind slavery. So you supposed to be like, oh man, it was so bad when I was growing up. We ate syrup sandwiches. All right, we ate Kool-Aid for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Our stomach was growling. All right, mama didn't come home for 2 days, and we didn't have no food in the cabinet. We ate sunflower seeds for dinner. All right, we ate sleep for dinner. These type ninjas. And then you come in here, well, nah, man, I had 3 square meals. I grew up in a nice suburban community. You ain't black. All right, now all of a sudden you ain't black. Oh, man, see, I knew you the type of nigga. You ain't grow up in the hood like us. See, we had to get it out the mud. We had to grow up in the hood struggling and striving. All right, we had to be out here straight jacketed, nigga. You know what I mean? All my homies grew up. I grew up with all my friends. They either dead or in jail.
Straight jacket.
And I'm like, guys, this 2025, this is not something to be proud of. That your parents put you in that situation. Yep. And I never seen my daddy. My daddy was my daddy left. He was a Rolling Stone. Not me. My daddy, I grew up with my daddy. I knew my dad. My dad lived with me. Oh, see, I knew you wasn't a real one out here. See, only a real one understand. You didn't grow up in the ghetto. Only people that grew up in the ghetto know what it is to have a black experience. All right. When I got pulled over by the police when I was 12 driving cars, all right, they put me face down on the hot concrete. All right. And they put a knee in my neck. See, nigga, you ain't never had that. So you don't know what it's like. Like, you're like literally telling the worst stories to measure up who had the biggest struggle. And then y'all just amping it up. Ninja, I used to go to school and niggas used to get shot on my bus stop. Oh, really? They were shooting people on your bus stop. Yep. Every day I go to the bus stop, we found a dead body. I got shot at when I was on the bus stop. All right. I got shot at when I was on the bus stop. And I used to gangbang. I used to roll with all the Hoover blood Pyrus. I grew up with the Vice Lords and the GDs. I knew all of them. I knew the Kingpins. I used to sell crack when I was 15, to help pay for my daughter. All right. And it's like, bruh, like, we need to stop that shit. I used to pimp girls. They used to bring me candy, and then I used to put their ass on the track after middle school. Got it. That sounds like a great story, bruh. All right. You used to put them on the track in middle school selling candy. All right. Phenomenal. This is mind-boggling braggadocious here. This is braggadocious to a mind-boggling level. Like, we're bragging about this shit. This is tragedy. This made you the man you were. Got it. Used to gangbang. Used to shoot at people. You got jumped into the Linux 13. Okay. And for some reason, oh man, he a real one. All right, only real ones know. All right, Coach Greg grew up in the suburbs, so dating white bitches and shit. All right. Oh, man. All right. And they know everything. They know every public institution that is not a university. They can tell you about Soledad Prison, Tehachapi, all right, Manatee. They can tell you about Atascadero. They can tell you about every goddamn halfway house, juvenile detention center. Name 5 universities that you've applied to. Okay, can't name no Cal State universities, but they can name all the prisons. Oh, I knew a nigga up in Soledad. Yep, he used to run the yard. Do you know anybody at Cal State Sacramento? No, you don't. You know anybody that graduated from Cal State Sacramento? 0. All right, what the fuck are you talking about? Am I supposed to be impressed that you know prison culture, you ignorant nigga? All right, this shit ain't impressive to me. You sound like a fucking idiot. All right, I knew every pimp around the corner. So the fuck what? You're an idiot. All right, I knew the nigga in the detention center. One day, man, they turned me over to the detention center. I was down in the Atascadero, and they took me down there. It was hot as fuck, and I was down there in the detention center. Congratulations, San Quentin rookie-ass nigga. Like, what are you talking about? We need to stop making these people famous. These people are losers. These are the losers in life. Name 5 universities. Name 5 Ivy League universities. You know, 0. You telling me about every prison system you've been through or your uncle been through or your cousin and Nuck and nephew. You can't name 5 Ivy League universities. I mean, I don't want to know shit that goes on in prison. I don't plan to be there. I don't want to know nothing. I mean, it's terrible. I don't want to know about niggas getting raped. That's something getting stabbed in the dookie hole. I don't want to know these stories. Sounds terrible. This is loser activity, and you guys big up these people like they doing shit. I don't want to know this shit. Shout out to our brother here. He says, the dictator says these bitches get pumped and dumped, and then they call it poly. He says, Reverend X, please, Reverend X, give some kind of words of wisdom to these 304s out here.
I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. Cut that bitch off.
100%.
Next caller.
I don't want to know nothing about prison. All right, I don't even know about the possibilities of survival, because if I go there, I'm going to just dookie on myself when I go. All right, and some nigga gonna like it. All right, but I'm going to just be like, you know what I'm going to do every day? I'm going to dookie on myself right in front of everybody. All right, that's my first survival instinct. Well, I guess I'm here every day, just be at the cafeteria, like squeezing one out. This is a good place to dookie. All right, anyway. Right. And some dude gonna be like this, watching it too. All right. But anyway. Shout out to our brother H every day. Martin Lawrence said that. Shout out to Martin Lawrence. All right. Anyway, he says, you be good in that bitch. I'll be good. All right. I'm too little to be in somebody's prison. I'm too little to be in somebody's prison. All right. I'm too little for that shit, bruh. All right. Them niggas, I'll be fighting for my life in there. H every day. I'm in my 40s, had a big house since I was 28, and I didn't give a F about no furniture. And he says, Coach, you missed my 2 cents chat earlier that I sent Sunday. I was in my feelings paying bills. All right. Shout out to you. All right. And I ain't going back to it neither. 2 cents. All right. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. And I think I got everybody. So it's time to get up out of here. Yeah. Having a party. Yes, indeed. So look. All right. I'm too little to be in a prison, man. All right. I knew that when I was young. All right. I saw these niggas getting locked up. I was like, I got a cousin. He's still in jail. He in and out of jail all his life. All right. And he's, you know, he looked like Notorious B.I.G. He looked like he can handle himself. Me, on the other hand, I'm too little to be in somebody's prison. I would be fighting every day. I would have to knock. First day I get in there, I'm either going to dookie on myself or I'm going to knock the first dude out for no reason at all. I'm going to be getting my motherfucking towels and I'm going to get my sheets and my bedding. I'm going to go find the biggest nigga in there and just go swing on him. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got, bro. I mean, that's my only chance. And I'm going to try to put the life force behind this nigga. I'm going to do the little Mac punch, the superstar punch. All right? I'm going to put down my betting and look at a nigga. Him. Wow. I'm going to just swing on that nigga. All right? And then hopefully knock the shit out of him. All right? Right? Right off the rip. All right? Who the biggest motherfucker here? Knock his ass out. All right? That's all I got. So niggas, all right? And if he take the punch and he eat it and he just look at me, I'm going to be like, well, time to dookie on myself. Plan B, dookie on myself. All right, so, all right, it is what it is. My skin too good to be in the white man's prison. All right, so anyway, shout out to the coach gang. We out of here. Peace.
Better boss up, nigga.